the song. Astronaut Airlines.
Ooh baby, I just wanna fly me to the moon. The astronaut child in the eye. Mean I wanna see ya. I'll just pixels on disco. Don't matter if I train a star. Sunset over the horizon. Through the city lights, nothing so far. Ooh baby, I just wanna fly me to the moon. Met you on accident, but such a predicament that the cosmos grabs a plane and make the stars align. Got this itinerary, a one-way trip to your heart. Crossing the international date line. Yeah, you're a NIKKE, so ethereal. Yeah, universally divine. Yeah, I don't wanna miss this flight. Wish I could take more than 100 million feelings, can't be carried on like ooh baby, didn't wanna waste more time. Layers is making me wild. It's not a friend zone, separate different time zones. I could be an astronaut. If I had a superpower, I would teleport me to your hours. Ooh baby, on the other side of the earth. Anywhere, anytime, any place where you at to be. Tell me your coordinates, I'll be there for you. Set the date, make a calendar for something supernatural. At the chicken nugget shop down the road. Yeah, you're a NIKKE, so ethereal. Yeah, universally divine. Yeah, I don't wanna miss this flight. Wish I could take more than 100 million feelings, make me comfortable like you're right up in my orbit. Got me messed up in your three-body problem. I was alright till I found ya. Like an itch in my scalp that I can't get off. When we're out and about, I just miss you more. Sunset over the horizon. You are my destination.
Welcome to Astronaut Airlines.
Wish I could take more than 100 million feelings, can't be carried on like ooh baby, I just wanna love you like I do. The astronaut child in the eye. Mean I wanna see ya. I'll just pixels on disco. Don't matter if I train a star. Sunset over the horizon. Through the city lights, nothing so far. Now if I had a superpower, I would teleport me to your hours. Ooh baby, I don't wanna waste more time. Not time with this airline. It's not a friend zone, separate different time zones. Just lagging like an astronaut. Sunset over the horizon. Through the city lights, nothing so far. Ooh baby, I can't wait to meet you very soon.
Ooh, I love the song. Astronaut Airlines.
Ooh baby, I just wanna fly me to the moon. The astronaut child in the eye. Mean I wanna see ya. I'll just pixels on disco. Don't matter if I train a star. Sunset over the horizon. Through the city lights, nothing so far. Ooh baby, I just wanna fly me to the moon. Met you on accident, but such a predicament that the cosmos grabs a plane and make the stars align. Got this itinerary, a one-way trip to your heart. Crossing the international date line. Yeah, you're a NIKKE, so ethereal. Yeah, universally divine. Yeah, I don't wanna miss this flight. Wish I could take more than 100 million feelings, can't be carried on like ooh baby, didn't wanna waste more time. Layers is making me wild. It's not a friend zone, separate different time zones. I could be an astronaut. If I had a superpower, I would teleport me to your hours. Ooh baby, on the other side of the earth. Anywhere, anytime, any place where you at to be. Tell me your coordinates, I'll be there for you. Set the date, make a calendar for something supernatural. At the chicken orbit. Got me messed up in your three-body problem. I was alright till I found ya. Like an itch in my scalp that I can't get off. When you're out and about, I just miss you more. Since you're over the horizon, you are my destination.
Welcome to Astronaut Airlines.
Wish I could take more than 100 milli. Feelings got me carried on like ooh baby, I just wanna love you like I do. The astronaut child in the eye. Mean I wanna see ya. I'll just be told from this go. Don't matter if I train a star. Somewhere over the horizon, through the city lights, nothing so far. And now if I had a superpower, I would teleport me to your hours. Ooh baby, I don't wanna waste more time. My time with this airline. It's not a friend zone, 7 different time zones. Just lagging like an astronaut. Somewhere over the horizon, through the city lights, nothing so far. And ooh baby, I can wait to meet you very soon.
Ooh, I love the song. Astronaut Airlines.
Ooh baby, I just wanna fly me to the moon.
Hello, employees. Hi, I'm sorry if you hear weird noises. I have no choice but to use a loud thing to make me able to stream, because it's kind of helping settle the upset tummy a little bit. So I need to just like leave it. I still wasn't able to hold anything down, unfortunately, but I worried that I might be like more sick tomorrow because it's kind of getting worse, not better. So I thought, I think I can tough out a couple hours in my current state, as long as I don't eat right before the stream. But I don't know if I'm gonna be up to streaming tomorrow, so I thought, well, let's get this in now. It can be short. It's just Bond stories, so no worries. Let me set up the timer. Hold on. For anyone who sees the what's it called? Timer. Who sees the thumbnail and is like, where is the stuff I signed up for? Where's the Bond stories? Soon. We will do it soon. Oh, that's true. There are many people in a row with dark in their username. That's crazy. Nice. Also, I'm sorry if my brain has a bit of trouble keeping up. Not eating and my brain don't really get along that well. Especially when I heard the chicken nugget shop in the song. I'm sorry, but why does this song have the lyrics at the chicken nugget shop down the road? That is both the best and the worst lyrics I think I've heard in my entire life. And no, can't say Muyo. I can see it. It sounds like it could be like a Bruno Mars song or something. I only know like one of his songs, and I don't even know the title. I would just recognize if I heard it, and you're not wrong. You're actually really correct. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy. But I like how NIKKE has such like versatile music. They always tend to have something a little bit different going on, which is really nice. And I think it's part of why they're known for having such good music, because they have a little bit of everything. And speaking of NIKKE, I did save a couple things I wanted to show you guys, because I have a question. I feel like at least some of you guys must be in the same situation. So, who is having massive Anime Expo FOMO right now? Anyone? Because it starts today, doesn't it? Yeah, ignore the angry stomach, just don't perceive. Yeah, it starts today. So I really wanted to go this year, but I ended up not going. And that kind of worked out for the best. Because today is day 1 of Anime Expo, and I woke up sick as absolute fuck. So, it's kind of good that I didn't go. Part of me was like, if I get better, can I go down for just Sunday? But I have places I could probably stay with friends, but the amount of time it would take me to get down there, I wouldn't make it for like any of the conventions. I think it's good. You're at the expo right now, so people go if you're there, if you're comfortable, of course. Can you share photos of the convention in PM Discord, in PM chat? I want to see. I need to live through your photos because I can't go. You gotta take pictures. If you see any hot NIKKE cosplayers, you're like obligated. You have to. You don't have that much FOMO there. I gotta show you guys some crazy stuff. And yeah, the Lin performance, like Yoshi P, the director of Final Fantasy XIV is there. That's already crazy. NIKKE has a huge booth. I want to see the IRL chatterbox again. And there's like a lot of really cool stuff going on. And then we have Lin doing Persona concert. Ah! Why can't it be me? But that's okay, that's okay. I went 2 years in a row, and before that I'd never gone before, so I am extremely lucky to have been able to go twice. Maybe next year. Maybe next time again. Doki Bird also at her concert? There's also the, isn't Maria's concert today, I think? The really big one, where I know a bunch of people that are participating in it. I think so. I think that one is today. Or it already passed, I don't know. The booth is bigger this year? Yeah, I still have issues with the NIKKE booth last year. Did you guys know? I don't know if I've ever said it on stream, but I said it on Discord. Did you guys know the NIKKE booth made me cry? Like, they were actually so mean to me, they made me cry. Like, I'm not even kidding. It kept saying, full for the day, come back tomorrow. And I understood that. But I 2 days in a row, I didn't understand why it was full. So, I went up to the booth just to ask a question. I wasn't trying to sneak in or anything. I just went up to talk to the staff, and I was like, okay, they're full every day. Like, how do I sign up? Do I get here early? Like, what do I do? And they're like, ma'am, you have to leave. And I'm like, I know, I'm not trying to get in. I just have a question. And they're like, no reservation, get out. And they like screamed it. I went to the bathroom and cried. Like, bro, I know I have no reservation. Your signs don't explain how to get a reservation. I was trying to ask you, how do I get the reservation? I'm not trying to sneak in. I just wanted to understand what the fuck to do. And they were so mean. But alas, I figured it out thanks to an aunt who told me how to do it on the last day, and then I was able to figure it out. By the time I figured it out, they had like a grab bag of goodies that you're supposed to get, right? But by the time I got there, they only had the magnets left. Every other type of merch was gone. So I got a giant, huge bag with 3 magnets that are like a couple inches each, and they're gacha magnets. You get a mystery one, right? And in every single one was crown. I got triple crown, and not a single bit of the other merch that I was supposed to get. I was like, damn, I should have just not gone to the booth. Just because it made me so angry. It's a really nice booth, but I hope this year maybe they have better organizational purposes, just because it really is truly discouraging. Like, you can't just treat your fans like that. It's not cool, man, you know? But, I do like the system they have, though. It's an online reservation, and then they text you when your turn is ready. I do wish that you could pick a time slot, though, because it's random. You have to hang around all day in case they call you for your time slot. But, like, if you're in a panel or out for dinner, you kind of have a very limited amount of time. Like, you have to get there right away. It's really not a great system But it's better than having to line up because their lineup would be too big. It would hurt the convention traffic. They can't do that. So I think it was a smart idea. But I would love to see it maybe done a little bit better, you know? You can register ahead of time instead of time. That's great! Sydney, look, thanks for letting me know. That's wonderful. I hope that means a lot more of you guys will be able to get in, like, comfortably and stuff like that. Yeah. I should have recorded it, Leo, but unfortunately, I didn't anticipate it was really gonna happen, because, you know, that's insane. But speaking of Anime Expo, I want to share some good stuff from this year. And some bad stuff from this year that I've seen. The bad stuff is less drama and more like batshit. It's okay now, but like for a while, it was dangerous at the convention. And not in a like, ooh, people did a danger kind of way. In like just, you'd never, ignore my stomach. In a you'd never think this would happen kind of way. But first, did you guys know? Sterling, the person who made the Chatterbox last year, made a Rapture Queen this year. Isn't that crazy? I wanted to show you guys because it looks amazing. Look at it. Look at the arms. That's so cool. Like, damn. I'm kind of sad I'm not there just because I can't, like, shake hands with the Rapture Queen. That would have been so amazing.
Keep doing it.
But yeah, I think it's awesome if they managed to make something so cool. You get back into space? I don't know. She's kind of hot though, so like, kind of torn. Kind of torn, just a little, just a tiny bit. On another note though, I don't know if you guys have been following, but Stop Killing Games, I believe it got the signatures that it needed. I think it needed 1 million. I'm gonna double check. I've been having trouble following just where I'm so sick right now. Let me explain the other situation. I had a photo that you guys shared in Discord. Anime Expo this year was straight fire. Let's elaborate a little bit on what that means. The convention was straight fire, literally. But by literally, I mean actually the literal definition. Like, Anime Expo was on fire. It's not anymore, and I'm glad that it ended up being something minor, so like none of the artists or anyone were affected. But before they opened this morning, this was the convention hall. And I can promise you that when I went to Anime Expo last year, it didn't look like this. Apparently there was an issue with like one of the fans in the building, I believe, and it caused it to like overheat and make a lot of smoke. But yeah, there were a lot of fire trucks in the area, and they managed somehow apparently to actually clear out all the smoke. I know this sounds jokes, but I'm not gonna lie, when I woke up sick and then saw that the convention was on fire, I was like, you know what, maybe I don't have Anime Expo FOMO anymore. Because that's bad. What started the fire? It was like a broken exhaust fan, it sounded like. So, you know, it's not anything that can be predicted. But like after, what was it? The convention a couple months ago, there was one that like, sorry, wait a second, is this? Oh. I found out I've been using my tons machine to try to get rid of the queasy. I didn't realize I was using it on 9 out of 10. I put it up one too many and it freaked me out, and then I realized I hit it 9 times. I'm using it on the 9. Oh geez. I guess that's where I'm at today. Yeah, the one that leaked poop water. I think didn't it end up being like the sprinkler system, but it was like stagnant and disgusting. Game Jam is loud? Did my mic suddenly go quiet, or maybe some songs are louder than others? Maybe it should be at 35. Maybe I'm like misremembering levels. Thanks for the heads up. But yeah, there was a convention a while back that had a sewage leak in Artist Alley. So we go from sewage leak in Artist Alley to convention actually on fire, and suddenly the fact that I can't go to many cons this year is seeming much less daunting. Because I don't want to go to a convention on fire or get sewage leaked on my head. That's disgusting. I am excited to see all the announcements that come up at the convention though. Yeah. What, let me see. There was, oh yeah, I was looking into Stop Killing Games to check if they did get everything. And then I forgot what I was doing. Sorry, this sick is not good for my brain. But it did get what it needed. It's into overdrive now, seeing if it can get a bit more. But for those of you who aren't familiar, Stop Killing Games is an initiative to try to make it so that, like, basically, games that we put money into can't be taken away from us. So what that means is, this is long story short version. This is not every detail, obviously. But what it means is basically, like, if you put money into a live service game, you should have, well, even if you don't, you should have some way to play the game even when the servers go down. That doesn't necessarily mean the company maintaining the server. It could be like allowing fan servers, it could be the source code, it could be any number of options, or something like the Mega Man game did, or Destiny Child, because then you can still play at least on the old version. It could be something like, I don't know, Club Penguin with fan servers, but there's lots of different options. It's just we need an option, largely. And then for games that you buy on Steam or digitally, it means that they can't take the game away from you later on. So, like, sometimes if a game gets deleted, it'll be removed from all the servers. Like, you not only can you not download it anymore, but if it's a game that requires digital access, they'll pull it from your library. And, like, you don't have the game anymore, even if you paid full price for it. So basically, it's a movement trying to protect consumers so that what you pay for is what you get. I mean, quality and other concerns aside, it's like, at least if you pay for it, you get it. Which should be the bare minimum expectation if you pay for something, actually. Let's be honest. So it's good that it reached 1 million, because now the initiative is going to be taken more seriously. And we might see if this leads to anything in the future that can actually improve, you know? Maybe the state of things for gamers. Maybe there will be expectations in the future so that things like that can't happen, or at least preventatives to minimize how often it happens, or different things. It's exciting to see it getting so much traction. And I'm genuinely curious what it'll end up leading to. So I'm glad that at least people are pushing back against those habits and kind of proving to companies like, hey, we want what we paid for. And I think it's especially disgusting in gacha games, because if you pay so much for, like, costumes and units and whale and stuff like that, the thing is, you shouldn't lose everything. Even if it is just an offline version, you shouldn't lose what you did pay for in that game, if there's any way at all to save it. So yeah. But yeah. You think we'll see Stop Killing Games in America? I don't really know. But the thing is, this initiative is big enough that even if it doesn't spread to, like, other countries having their own version of the initiative, it's something that, because it exists, it can't be ignored on a global scale. Because if a version of a game exists in Europe after the servers and everything go down, there's no reason not to share it everywhere else as well. There's no reason that those laws can't spread internationally. So, I think it's great. I think it's great as a starting point. We're not there yet, but it shows that people are mad, and it shows that people are demanding better. And that's always a starting point to actually get better. So I'm hoping that it leads to something, at least. I don't know what that'll be yet, but something. Also, Yalter, I'm so sorry I missed your membership. Thank you so much for 48 months. Has it really been 4 years since membership started? Time flies when you have fun. Get well soon. I know. I actually really wanted to test out VR chat tomorrow for a VR chat concert, but I literally can't eat anything without it coming right back up. So I don't know if I can go in VR tomorrow. But I want to try to get that fixed so I can do that for you guys as soon as possible, even if it's only like an hour. Devil's Advocate, what you're currently paying for is not the game, but a license to access the game. I know! That's one of the things we're trying to fix, because that's fucked up. It shouldn't happen. The thing is, most people don't realize. They think they're buying a game. It's fucked up. That's how all the platforms, like Steam and everything, are misleading people to think. Even if they're honest, it's not something I think most people know. So it's a good starting point. I might try to look into it more and make like a video about it if I can. But yeah. It's a good starting point, and I'm excited to see where it goes from here, essentially. I also saw one other thing that I wanted to yell about that made me really mad. I'm gonna try to see if my brain can process this right now. There is it's technically correct, but also not correct. CNBC got something horribly wrong, which is gonna spread to a mainstream audience. I'm not showing the tweet because the tweet is actually calling it out. People don't look in the replies, and they don't realize the person who made the tweet that went viral, that got a lot of backlash, actually is like on the side of, you know, the VTubers, but no one reads. So no one sees that. No, I don't want to subscribe to your premium. Fuck off. Okay. I cropped it weird. I'm sorry. I have no choice. So I can't watch their video because it's probably really copyrighted and I'll get my ass handed to me. But we can at least look at their article. So, AI virtual personality YouTubers or VTubers are earning millions. I can't believe I'm an AI generated personality. What a way to find out. That's crazy. Thank you, CNBC, for spreading misinformation and making everyone think I'm a fucking AI. Listen, it's hard enough when normies find out you're a VTuber. I don't need them to think I'm an AI, man. Let me see. It's not, what the fuck? It's not related to SAG at all. Like, don't even... I don't want to bring that up right now. It's not related. Pink, thank you for the super. Wanted the casino tonight. Never stop gambling. I'm glad your gambles paid off. Also, Super 10, thank you for 48 months. Always knew you were an AI. It's a lie! It's slander! It's slander! This is actual news by CNBC. This is a real news website. Well, quality withstanding. It is a real news website. Okay, so essentially, this guy I think might actually be an AI, but I'm not sure. I haven't watched it, admittedly. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway. One of the most popular gaming YouTubers is named Blue, but he isn't a human. He's a VTuber, a fully virtual personality powered by artificial intelligence. That's not what a VTuber is! Since when was a VTuber a virtual personality? Virtual face, maybe. My personality is very real, thank you. For better and for worse. But damn, Express is not the person that slandered VLer. They at least know what a VTuber is because they're a VTuber. So at least they have the common sense not to mess this up. Also, I don't know who the fuck Blue is either. So most popular is maybe a little subjective. That's It's true though. Nothing said VTubers have to have a person behind it. I'm sure there are. We know there are AI VTubers. But the thing is, that's not what a VTuber is. The definition of a VTuber is not an AI content creator. That's absolute shit. The definition of a VTuber is a virtual YouTuber because you have a virtual face. Whether you have a real personality or not is something else. But you can have a real personality. Anyway, let's keep going. VTubers first gained traction in Japan in the 2010s. Now, advances in AI are making it easier than ever to create VTubers. No! It's not easy to create VTubers. Tell that to Beetle. With how much work you put into Neurosama, he will punch you into fucking oblivion. There's not a website, at least as far as I know, there's not a website where you can go sign up and it's like, make my own AI VTuber wife to stream for me. That doesn't fucking exist. Like, what the hell, bro? Fueling a new wave of virtual creators on YouTube. Yeah, virtual creators, not fucking bots. As AI-generated content becomes more common online, concerns about its impact are growing, especially as it becomes easier to generate convincingly but entirely AI-fabricated videos. Yeah, you want to know what group of people is especially outward in terms of speaking out against AI-generated content? Fucking VTubers. What a surprise! What a crazy coincidence! That's insane. It's almost like we're not actually AI. Wow. What's worse, all VTubers are secretly guys with voice changers, or all VTubers are AI? Definitely the AI. Listen, I don't care. I know that it's a common joke. I don't care if I find out that a VTuber is a man with a voice changer. People use it as an insult. You know what? I don't care. If you want to be a cute girl on the internet, and you can be a cute anime girl with a voice changer, and you're entertaining as fuck, go for it. Go for it. Become a cute girl online. Live your dreams. I don't care. I don't care who's behind it. I don't fucking care. But I do care about AI. The only reason I feel a little bit more of a gray area with Neuro is because I do find Beetle more entertaining than Neuro, seeing how much work he puts into it. There are aspects I don't like. Like, I will admit, I don't like the Neuro-sama singing stuff. I think that's, like, not great. But, you know, just in the personality and stuff, he puts so much work into it, and makes putting the work into it the content more than Neuro herself. So that's why I can feel a little bit different in that regard, depending. Yeah. Anyway, so let's keep reading. One of the most popular gaming YouTubers is named Blue, and has bright blue wavy hair and dark blue eyes. Have any of you ever heard of him? Because no. I've never fucking heard of him. But he isn't a human. He's a fully virtual personality powered by artificial intelligence. But is he? I think he might actually be an AI, but I'm not sure. I'm here. If he's an AI, and he's one of the most popular, if we've never heard of him, does that mean his viewers are bots? Are his viewers also AI? The conspiracy is coming together. It's making sense. I'm here to keep my millions of viewers worldwide entertained and coming back for more, Blue said in an interview with CNBC. I'm all about good vibes and engaging content. I'm built by humans, but boosted by AI. Blue is a virtual YouTuber or VTuber who has a massive built following of 2.5 million subscribers. That's not one of the most popular in gaming. Like, I'm sorry. 2.5, maybe it's popular, but there's people with way more than that. If you think that's the most popular, you haven't been on YouTube enough. And let's see. Yeah. Blue said in an interview with CNBC, I'm all about good vibes and engaging content. I already read that. And more than 700 million views through videos of him playing popular games like Grand Theft Auto, Roblox, and Minecraft. VTubers first gained traction in Japan in the 2010s. Now, advances in AI are making it easier than ever to create VTubers. Again, I don't know a single person other than Beetle who's created a VTuber, so whatever. Fueling a new wave of virtual creators on YouTube. The virtual character, whose bright colors and 3D physique looks like something out of a Pixar film. That's not Pixar. That is not what Pixar looks like. Modern Pixar has the bean mouths. This looks like it's from a Barbie movie from 2025, or not 2025, 2005, or like from a Facebook metaverse shit. This is not Pixar. Like, I don't know what you're going on about. That is not Pixar. It does look like it could come out of Fortnite, admittedly. I can see that one. It was created by Jordi van den Bos, a longtime YouTuber known as Quibblecop. Van den Bos, a 29-year-old who lives in Amsterdam, said he created Blue after finding himself unable to keep up with the demands of content creation. Then maybe you should put less demands on yourself instead of, I guess, turn yourself into an AI to entertain people when you're not there. Like, I don't know. I guess that's fine. It's done with his consent, so honestly, you know, power to him. I just think it's kind of weird, but nothing against him, I guess. I'm more mad at the article saying that this is what a VTuber is. The work no longer matched the output. Turns out the flaw in this equation is the human. No, the flaw is the system is fucking broken. There shouldn't be a system that doesn't work for humans. So anyway, so we need to somehow remove the human. No, we don't! You guys have seen like the AI slap on YouTube. That's not what we need to do. We do not need to remove the human. We need more of the human injected back, actually. He said in an interview, the only logical way was to replace the human with either a photorealistic person or a cartoon. The VTuber was the only option. Wait, he called it a VTuber? Oh no. So he doesn't even know what VTubers are? And he made this and literally told CNBC, I made a VTuber. Oh no. This is why tourists are a problem. This is why Wait, Blue's thumbnails are AI generated fetish stuff? I need to find this. I need to find this. I need to find this right now. What? I want to finish reading it and then find that, and then we'll get to the Bond stories. I'm busy screaming. Hold on. Okay. Blue has already generated more than 7 figures in revenue. Damn, maybe I should become an AI. According to Vendors, many VTubers such as Blue are puppeteered. Well, yeah, because most of them are fucking VTubers! Meaning a human controls the character's voice and movements in real time using motion capture or face tracking technology. If you knew this, then why did you spread misinformation at the top of your article when most people aren't going to read this far? Everything else on Blue's channel, from video thumbnails to voice... Everything else on Blue's channel, from video thumbnails to voice dubbing in other languages, is handled by AI. Does that mean he actually is a VTuber then? There's a person behind it. Such as Blue. So he's not an AI then! Even the article's lying! Then what the fuck does he mean by removing the human? He's just a VTuber. What the fuck? So he's a VTuber that just uses AI generated thumbnails and AI dubbing into other languages. But he's puppeting. What? Is it just fake news? Was this article written by AI? It says it's handled by 11 Labs, ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Cloud. Vendor's long-term goal is for Blue's entire personality and content to be powered by AI. So the long-term goal is that even the personality is AI. So if you want to enjoy Blue, make sure to enjoy while it's still Blue. Because I guess in the future the goal is to not have Blue. I don't even know. He's already tested fully AI generated videos on Blue's channel, but said the results have not yet been promising. I wonder why. The content doesn't perform well because AI still lacks the intuition and creative instincts of a human, he said. When AI can do it better, faster, or cheaper than humans, that's when we'll start using it permanently. Well, we have to hope that doesn't happen. The startup might not be far away. Startup Hydra offers a product that uses AI technology to generate videos that are up to 5 minutes long. It raised $32 million in a funding round. Why? It's just gonna get sued for, copyright. Anyway, so it also has a program in it that allows people to create AI-generated characters. So I don't know if that means like the VTuber model is even AI generated or what. We're doing a lot of research, accelerating models like Character 3 to real time, and that's gonna be a really good fit for VTubers. No! Because VTubers actually care about our artists. Wow, that's a crazy surprise. Character 3's technology is already being used by a growing number of creators who are experimenting with new formats, and many of their projects are going viral. One of those is comedian John Ledway's Talking Baby podcast, which features a hyper-realistic animated baby talking in a microphone. I feel like for stuff like that, for a meme, it's like one thing if you use a real photo, and use like AI to make it move all like weirdly. But why? Why can't you just use I guess using a real baby, that's kind of weird. Maybe that's an area I can understand a bit more if it's a baby. Another is Mila Sophia, a virtual singer and artist whose AI-generated music videos attract thousands of views. Disgusting. Disgusting. These creators are using Character 3 to produce content that stands out on social media, helping to reach a wide variety of audiences without the cost and complexities of traditional production. AI-generated video is a rapidly evolving technology that is reshaping how content is made and shared online, making it easier than ever to produce high-quality video without cameras, actors, or editing software. Listen, I can see AI being used as a tool in some ways. Like, if you're going to, for example, clipping stream, if you have an AI tool that's like, find a moment that had a lot of engagement or something, suggest a clip, and it auto-generates the subtitles, just because that's something that takes a lot of work but isn't creative input, but then you can like go back and correct them as you need to, and edit the video yourself, not use like AI editing to like choose the camera angles and stuff. That is one thing, because that's using it as a tool, but all the creative input is still on you. It just helps you find suggestions or something like that. But having, like, plugging in a stream and being like, please shit out some entirely complete videos for me, thanks, like with full editing, that's where I would draw the line, if that makes sense. There's like a line in the sand, as long as you have enough input. It's like generative versus like just a regular algorithmic tool, if that makes sense. The thing about Neurosama, as I explained, kids, Neurosama is not quite the same. On the surface level, I didn't like it at first, but then I actually watched some clips and stuff, and Vidal is more entertaining than Neurosama. Vidal is what carries the channel, in my opinion, because Vidal makes Neurosama, and then she makes fun of him back and stuff, so it's kind of like creation makes fun of the creator type meta. I don't mind it as much, if that makes sense. Also, Zentreya is not an AI VTuber. Zentreya just uses, I believe it's like voice to text to voice. Zentreya is not AI. That's a very common misconception. Don't say that about Zentreya. Yeah, it's the dynamic between the two that's entertaining, not just that Neuro exists, you know? But yeah, anyway. Faceless AI YouTubers. Creators are increasingly finding profitable ways to capitalize on the generative AI technology ushered in by the launch of ChatGPT. I have been seeing so many AI-generated videos popping up in my feed as recommended. Sometimes they come on autoplay and like I don't even notice it, and then I'm just mid-video and I'm like, what is this bullshit? It's so bad. He wants to scale up to 50 channels. Here's the other thing. You can't just make so much money on AI slop, because if it's that easy to make, everyone's gonna put their fingers in it, right? And when everyone, like every person ever, has like AI slop channels, they're not gonna be getting as many views because they're not making more viewers to go around. So even if this does work, it's going to plateau. It might bury real creators, but like you can't just get rich on AI forever, because when everyone tries it, it's over. It's over, you know? I like how the article does talk a bit about AI slop, because it's like low effort AI content, I think, is the bane of a lot of our existence, is just browsing online. Like, I'm not gonna say what it was, but Pim Mom just yesterday accidentally consumed something, and we thought maybe it's poison. So I look it up, and the Google AI is like, you will die after consuming this. And I was like, oh shit! And then I called poison control, just to double check, because I'm like, hey, I know the internet's not always right, so like, can you help me? And they're like, oh yeah, she's fine. AI told me she was gonna die. I didn't use Google AI. The problem is it was the first result that comes up at the top of the page on Google, and after seeing that, I freaked the fuck out. And like, I had to call because I didn't want to look at anything else online anymore. I needed to know the truth. Lo and behold, she's alive. But like, it's just, it's misleading. So many people, and there, as I said all along, I think there is gonna be different ways to use it, especially with consent, and if some other issues can get resolved. I think there are ways AI will be used, but I have a lot of have problems with the ways it's being used right now. Does that make sense? I'm checking out the thumbnails for Blue Gaming. You've got me intrigued. Oh, why do these have, oh man. I as a creator who's a real person, this destroys my soul to see. I'm not gonna lie. This hurts. You know what it reminds me of? I'll show you guys the screenshot and I think you'll understand. You should understand pretty quickly what I mean by this. It's something that I thought we finally, like, cursed off the internet forever. But, this type of slop and, like, AI-generated weird thumbnails using, like, Sonic and stuff, this is giving me, like, this is giving me, like, a Spider-Man Elsa era flashbacks. Why? I thought we defeated this era. And our content farmers, oh my god. Oh my god. You lost a day of work today because a new hirer, coder submitted AI-generated code to and kill all the servers. No! Oh man. Pin. YouTube did announce today they'd be enforcing against that kind of AI repetitive slop. That's good. I think they should also, this might not be a super popular opinion, but I think they should also enforce against human-made slop. Stuff like 5-minute crafts. It needs to go. It needs to go. Oh, Jesus Christ. I see what you mean about some of the, oh my god, the Naruto's thumbnail! No! Okay, remember the world's most famous YouTuber that got an entire CNBC article? You want to see the type of content he's making? Yeah, that's the kind of content he's making. What kind of fucking dystopia are we living in when this shit is getting 70,000 views or 70,000 views? Like, what the fuck? There's also some weird furry stuff, but it's quite normal in compare. Oh, nope, it's not. Oh boy. I'll show you one more. This one has 153,000. Wow! If I get demonetized for showing this, despite the fact that this YouTube channel is raking in money, and I'm taking the screenshot directly off their YouTube channel, I am seriously going to, like, I'm anyway! I am calm. Can we look at the comments? You know what? Let's look at the comments on just one of them. I just want to see if the comments are normal. The comments are normal. They look like they could be like bot comments though, I'm gonna be real. It looks like a bunch of children from the comments to me. I'm not gonna show them on stream, but it genuinely just looks like the typical comments you see on like a YouTube gaming channel that has a lot of children viewers. I don't know how else to word it. That's the vibe. That's so sad. But anyway. Why don't we move on to the Bond stories if it... Should we start with Anise or should we start with Neon? What do you guys think? Which one would be better to start with? Because you guys said they're pretty lore central. Anise? I did do Anise's like summer one, but I haven't done her regular one. Sorry, my brain's gonna be a bit slow. I'm doing my best. I have a different microphone in today as well, because I thought it might sound nicer for these. Let's see. Glad I'm finally doing the innocent neon bomb stories. Yeah! You guys have been looking forward to it for a long time, so I thought we could start with that. I was gonna originally play more Stellar Blade today, but where I felt kind of off on Monday, and I kind of had a feeling that maybe I'm actually like on a downward instead of getting better today. And then I woke up today and yeah, it was not good. So I know I might sound good, but that's only because I didn't eat. I promise you, if I eat anything right now, I am gonna be like puking a lung up. So, well, not a lung, but my entire guts probably. So, yeah. Ignore the stomach growls. Trust me when I say I cannot feed that. It's not a good idea. It's trying to deceive you. I can drink. That's about it. Neon is better to start, but Anise is more depressing. Should we start with the depressing though? Because then we can cheer up with the hee hee ha ha neon funny at the end. I feel like that order might be better. A belly rumble ASMR, probably the entire stream actually. I can't stop it, I'm sorry. Let's see. Looks like I read the first one. Well, I guess we'll restart it. Bad news first, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we have to go by the bad news first logic. Okay. I'm going to the Ark. Need anything? My energy is also not going to be quite as usual in terms of like voice manipulation, so it may not be perfect. But I hope you guys at least enjoy hanging out, if nothing else. Was Anise the first Bond I tried out? I didn't finish all the parts though, so I don't think so, but maybe. I don't know. Nope. Can you give me the latest issue of Gunfire? Didn't manage to get my hands on one yet. Why? Can't you just read the digital version? Physical media, Anise. There's no romance in the digital version. Exactly! Neon gets it. Is my volume okay, by the way? The mic isn't peaking or anything. I'm using the different microphone as a treat, because I thought it'd make up for all the scuff in my brain being gone. The book's not even made of paper. You mean there's romance in synthetic plastics? No old book smells sad. Of course! Everything with material form has potential for romance. That came off, I think, a little different than she intended. Yeah. I'll get it for you. Anything you need, Commander? Something delicious. No, maybe today we'll get music. There's no such thing in the Ark. But I said, oh, true. No good music. Aria in shambles. Wait, Anise, you're a pop star, bro. Actually, I'm kind of glad we waited on doing the band story, or band's Bond story, because now that we know she's a pop star, this kind of hits differently. I've been living in the Ark my whole life. I read about the history of those things. Do you come from a rich family, Commander? No. You were born in the Ark, right? In a test tube! Yes. That doesn't make sense. Judging by your behavior, you're a typical rich kid who doesn't understand the ways of the world. But you were born in the Ark and aren't from a rich family. So you're either lying or something else is up. Anise, don't be so aggressive. I'm just very curious. In fact, I'm curious about that too. I bet you're curious too. Indeed. You hear that, Commander? We're all curious about you. Don't you want to tell us something? I don't remember anything, therefore I can't tell you. Huh? I only remembered that I was born in the Ark. Also, that I graduated from the military academy. It's called inserted memories. They probably injected them into my nymph. Because I still think I'm a male NIKKE! The rest is all a blur. Memory loss? Or memory erasure? Which doesn't happen to humans, just saying! Were you ever involved in an accident or something? When you did the event start yesterday, you found yourself trying to do solo VTuber. Nice! I've had fun trying it out! I think I once stayed in a hospital. Not a rich kid, but an ignorant fool. That's so mean. Anise. That won't do. Oh god! AI-generated memories? Now that people are getting computer chips in their brains, AI-generated memories is possible. Oh shit! We've just given humans nymphs, basically. What is wrong with us? Man. That's bad! I don't think we're the first male NIKKE, we're the 7th. The other 6 just failed horribly. Get ready to go outside, Commander. Let's take a trip to the Ark. A pretty girl will go with the naive commander and be his guide there. Perhaps you'll remember something during the trip. I'll go with you too. Anisha's like, but my date. Count me in! Can't you see this is a date? I'm fine on my own. Enjoy your time here, you two. Let's go, Commander. Oh, could you buy me a necklace on the way? Now she just wants my money. They don't have to be expensive. It's just for my personal collection. That's true, random guy. We're all living in a simulation, so I guess all memories are AI generated. So that's what you're after. Come here. You may find it interesting. This is the Ark. I never would have guessed, Anise. That's absolutely crazy that this is the Ark. Wow. And this is one of the most popular streets here. What's it called again? Anyway, we usually call it downtown. I would have guessed by all the big buildings. What do you think? Very lively. I like being downtown, especially at night. Right? It's famous for its mobile population, which means anything can happen here. I've been here for promotional activities many times. What do you mean promotional activities, Anise? Promoting your idol career? Huh? What am I talking about? Anyway, can you believe we're underground? This hits so much different knowing, like, some of her backstory now. People are lively, and the weather's awesome. Because it's fake! We're kind of worry-free, considering the fact that we lost to the raptors and started hiding underground. Yeah, it's an old AF hint. They really set this up from the beginning. Awesome weather. Is there a sky underground? Oh, that's just an image. A very large screen covers the whole Ark. They kind of built this as like an introduction to the world for new players, I think. Because you're guaranteed to get their bond stories, right? And the sky is printed on it. It's called the Dome of Eternity or something. They put a lot of effort into that. It can show the day, night, clouds, sun, and moon. It changes every day. reproduce what it's like above the surface. Does it show anything else? No, but it used to. I don't remember when, but one day, Big 3 put a 1-minute ad on, and it made everyone crazy, because you can't just see an ad in the sky. But that caused a huge stir. Kids learned that the sky was only an image, and it hit them hard. They freaked out and panicked. Adults were reminded that they live underground, and depression surged. The death toll broke the record that year. Ouch. Because of a psychological damage, there's a very heavy implication there. Okay, so it's Anise and Rappies. So Neon's isn't world building then. I wonder what that'll be. Because I've already done Rappies before. Anyway, the sky started to be nothing but a sky since then. Was it rain or snow here? Well... it rains. Huh. Here it comes. Pew. Rain falls from the sky. It's raining. Should we take shelter from the rain? I feel like she knew it was coming. And she's like, oh God, Commander, I didn't warn you and I brought just one umbrella, tee-hee. Standing under a shop's eave with Anise, I see something strange. Most people are walking around to avoid the rain. Because it's calculated, it's in specific positions. But some people are stretching their arms out and looking at the sky. Those are the people who remember. It is my first time with their bonds, yeah. This one, it says I read it before, but I don't remember anything. They know the feeling of the real rain on the surface. Look at them. They don't look young. Even with Evergreen, I see what you mean. Maybe for the sake of those people, or just in the hopes of taking the surface back someday. It sometimes rains or snows, but it's all artificial, of course. The drainage facilities don't work well underground, so it'll be hard to deal with after the show. Look at the people in the rain. Expression on their faces. Indescribable. I thought I'd be so sad. They seem to be smiling and crying. Maybe they think that's how it should be. What do you think, Anise? I'd say, I don't care. Anyway, I won't tell you what I'm really thinking. Let me see. I heard he'll go on for another hour. We can't stand here for that long. Let's find a place to hide. A place where we can be a little more cozy. Don't suggest that to Anise of all people. And if you're thinking about something inappropriate, you're wasting your time. Are you hungry? Let's get something to eat. Let's go! Food! Oh God, why does it have to be about food? You don't know how much I'd give to be able to eat right now. What would you like to eat? Anything it is, anything! What do they have? I also like to look at this diner, it's cute. We need a fast food squad so we can get more use of this. I want you, Jam and Fritz. This is a fast food restaurant. So they have things a fast food restaurant usually has. 60s diner Nikkei would be so cute. Oh, there's a menu. Anise passes me the menu. There are many options. I decided to order something with the best label. Milkshake special. Both of those options actually look bad to me, so it's a good thing, because now I'm not hungry. I'll have that too. Would you like anything else? Nope. That's all. 20 minutes later. I taste the food we ordered. It tastes just like how I imagined. Is it good? Yes! Good to hear. Commander. Oh, Commander? Do you know how they make food in the Ark? Yeah, it's fucking Splendamint. Deep fried Splendamint! There are no farms, seas, or barns here. Where do they get food like burgers and milkshakes? From the surface, no. Oh, sweet summer, Commander! Oh boy. I guess this is canonically when we learned. Oh, nasty. Hello, Penguin? No. The surface is a raptor's lair now. How could anyone take enough food to feed millions of people from there? The surface is extremely dangerous. Why can't I eat anything? I woke up really sick. If I eat, I'm gonna puke. So, unfortunately, that's not happening. And civilization on the surface has collapsed. No one can produce that much food. Then, have you heard of Splendamint? It looks like cognac. I tried it a few times at the military academy. It's the wonder food of the Ark. Its recipe is a secret. No one knows how it's made or what it's made from. Blech. It has no taste, only texture. And the texture's nasty! It has all the nutrition humans need. And theoretically, you can live to 100 by eating it. All food in the Ark is made from Splendamint. All they have to do is put things in Splendamint and rub it like this to make it like other food. They put all artificial materials in, of course. They're making it sound even more unappetizing than Cooking Oil Squad did. So it means it's not real. We're putting fake food in our mouths as if it's real. Fake. Yeah, yummy polyester. That's kind of the vibe. But can people like you who were born and raised in the Ark identify what's real and what's fake? Do you know how real food tastes? Fake or real, it's all in your head. There's no need to feel uncomfortable or awkward about it. I mean, that's a good point too. I guess if you've grown up on it, you wouldn't know any difference. Just enjoy the tasty food before you. That's how you live worry-free. Is there any real food? There is. Some might be lucky enough to bring some from the surface. There are small plantations in the Ark, and some places that make cultured meat. Then why don't we all use cultured meat? But they're extremely expensive. Ordinary people don't even dare to dream about it. Some people who tried them said the real food tastes different, but there's not that much different from the fake. Oh, but they're not that much different than the fakes. The grammar in this is terrible. Yeah, monopoly of product, indeed. So why not choose cheaper and delicious fake food? Production of this fake food has never been more efficient. When real food has a subscription fee paid. It's fake, but it keeps millions of people from starving. Yeah, that's I guess the price of being a day one bond, the bad grammar and stuff. Right? It's all because of the big three. Elysian, Missilus Industry, Tetra Line. You've heard about them, Commander? Yeah, I work with them. I'm friends with their CEOs, except for Missilus. Only then they can produce. Only they can produce NIKKEs. Ethers is especially awful. I'm gonna have to have like caffeine and I drink every time there's a grammar mistake. Whenever we get to ethers, I'll make some sort of like toxic sludge coffee. In the spirit of ethers mad science. I feel like I did ethers before, but I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I might have, because I really like ether. It's safe to say that the art grows because of them. They don't just produce Nikkes. Each company has its own expertise. Let me think. I remember Elysian's expertise is military supplies, food, and transportation. Tetras are entertainment, clothes, daily necessities. Oh, that makes sense. I guess daily necessities count as entertainment. The rest are all Bacillus's fields, I think. Anyway, thanks to those companies, life in the Ark becomes richer. Food and other things can be produced in batches. They say our current level of technology is 100 years ahead of time compared to when we first moved underground. Have you seen the video of someone hyper-concentrating Red Bull? I don't know if I want to see that. All in all, this world is perfectly habitable. Stewie needs a catchphrase. She has one. It's basically. No. What's the insult that she calls you? There's like this one insult. It's like dirt or worm or something. That is her catchphrase. Or just, you disgust me. Something like that. Gotta be her catchphrase. Of course, there may be some aggressive behavior from the big companies. Our great central government keeps its eyes on the big three. But I don't trust them either. What about the materials? Rust buckets! Yeah, thank you, Pink Eggs. Hello, Dr. Zeal. Mass production always requires materials. Where do they get them? From the surface. That's why they keep making commanders and Nikkes. We need to go to the surface regularly to make sure we have a steady supply of materials. We live underground, after all. You only get stones, no matter how you dig. So, there's not much we can use or do around here. Technology will become better with time. Production can be maximized with minimal resources. But there's a limit. Resources on the surface are limited. No one knows how long life in the Ark can be sustained. That's why they desperately want to take the surface back. I wonder when we can take it back, though. Are we making much progress up there? I mean, technically now isn't the worst. Minimal. We managed to capture one spot, but lose it soon after. It happens every time. Is that foreshadowing? For what'll happen with poor Redwood's town? Humans haven't recovered even 1 square meter of the surface. Not the best topic to talk about while eating, huh? It's okay. Is it? Great. I heard the rain will stop in 20 seconds. I look outside the window, that's crazy, knowing it'll stop in 20 seconds. Simulated weather is powerful. After a while, the rain stops. Alright, let's go. Next stop. How about Royal Road? Go to the mall! Go shopping! Alright. What's the next one? Unofficial social classes. Oh no. This one's gonna be part of the depression, isn't it? This is a Royal Road. It's nice seeing the outside of it, because we don't just get to see what it looks like from this angle. It's really cool. It doesn't seem different from downtown, does it? But it's actually entirely different. It's so quiet. Yes, despite all the people wandering around, it's eerily quiet. This is where the chosen citizens, sovereigns, spend their money. Why do we have chosen citizens? We shouldn't have that. Sovereigns? Before I tell you about sovereigns, let me explain the social classes of ARC citizens. Basically, all ARC citizens are implanted with identification chips to live. Oh god. I'm actually glad that we're reading this because I didn't realize the ARC was quite this bad. It's like, it's just getting worse and worse and worse as I read through this part of the Bond story. Like, what do you mean we have chips to live? What do you mean you can track us 24/7? What the fuck? The chip could be in the arm, ear, or some other place. But usually it's in the neck. Only people with identification chips are seen as ARC citizens. I didn't know about this! And can use the various facilities in the ARC. Non-citizens can't do that. Then what do they do? Since every citizen has to get one, the identification chips are basically free. But what is human nature? Humans always want a higher status over their peers. So people started to spend their money on identification chips. Oh shit! Is that like rich people selling all their perks by like ripping out their chip? The functionalities of the chips are the same, so people started changing the material or design. Oh, okay, never mind. This is not a joke. This is fucked up! Isn't that like real life? The difference is, if anything really truly bad ever happened, you could just ditch your fucking phone. Like, for example, if for some reason the world decided like, hey, we're gonna kill off our whole population, bye, and you needed to get rid of your tracker, just like smash your phone. It's not in your body, there's a difference. They can track you in the same way, yes, but you can't get rid of that shit if it's in your body. You can have a famous designer or use designer or use natural materials, all kind of things. An identification chip like that could be worth several billion credits. I would sell it then. Billion? Yes. What a way to satisfy oneself, huh? Especially because no one else would see it. Because it's like inside your body. Then an interesting thing happened. According to the chip's worth, people created classes. And the sovereign and quotidian class appeared. Alice Sarmiento-Man? Yeah, this feels different after the Kill the Lord for Justice side stories. It's messed up. Sovereigns are the rich and wealth, while quotidians are, well, the rest. Only sovereigns have expensive chips, while quotidians settle for free or reasonably priced chips. That's not hard to understand, right? That's so weird, like... No one would notice the material, it doesn't matter. Ridiculous. Yeah, I agree, Burning M seems like old money. He's always had that kind of vibe. Well, either way, that's how things have shaken out. It brought more convenience to the sovereigns, and some ordinary perks for quotidians as well. Meanwhile, many people were against such an idea, and the central government also strongly discouraged the classification. Now let's think, what kind of people are sovereigns? They're rich. So rich that they don't even know how to spend it all. There were massive protests, but no one could do a thing about it. Then it became a rule in the ARC. Quotidians were fiercely against the classification because they couldn't accept being deprived of privileges. Understandable! Like, what the fuck? Later, the central government appointed an area exclusively for sovereigns to reside in, so they got what they wanted. Fuck them. That must be this royal road. Now, it's only a luxury shopping street, though. LTGM on French. Where's that? Oh, Face Connect VOD. What? What are you doing here? This ain't a Face Connect VOD. I think you got lost. What is that? What's the fun of living around your peers? I'm rich, and you're rich. Everyone who lives here is rich. That's boring. They couldn't get the sense of superiority over others. So they just want to be mixed in with everyone else because they can look down on people. Fucking hell. Congrats on joining FaZe. I didn't join FaZe! I'm perfectly sane, thank you. I'm not sad girl coffee. Though sad girl coffee is great. Hello, Fox. I will also die for a niece. So the sovereigns spread out and started to live in various places in the Ark, leaving this street empty with luxury stores targeted towards them. I'm too crazy for FaZe. I don't think that's possible, actually. That's probably not possible. They created first world problems for themselves. Damn, they really did. Even though we're all living in a shithole. A literal fucking shithole! Leaving the street empty with luxury stores targeted towards them. Since then, preferential policies for sovereigns have been banned, and sovereigns must share the same level of facilities as quotidians. Anything that violates that rule is considered a crime. So sovereigns and quotidians are no longer a thing. Can't believe I'm sitting here sick, being forced to learn about Ark politics. It was never a thing in the first place. The rich made it up and tried to make it a thing. But there are some people that still hold on to that. The people that are entitled and want to be different from the ordinary. The title of official citizen is worth nothing, while some indirect effects on life with some... The grammar is so bad. I'm trying so hard to read it, but my brain hurts. I like the light bouncing off the building right there. It's nice. So the government decides to let it be. A vainglorious title would be a cheaper way to appease the rich. How pointless. Oh, I missed a dialogue. Yeah. Alright, let's shop here. Only this place sells the necklace I talked about. Oh, don't be nervous. It's not that expensive. That's a red flag, Anise! It's only a million credits. It ain't a billion. Welcome. Are the new TT Star arrivals in stock? She's buying her own merch? That's crazy! And so cute. She just wants me to buy her merch. Ah! I'm so glad we waited on this Bond story. This is actually amazing. Sure. Would you like to have a look? Won't you buy your own merch? Nah, I get that shit for free. I just embezzle my own merch. You know, just like swipe some of the stock when no one's looking. No need. Pack it up. Sure. Will the commander here pay the bill? Pay the bill? What are you talking about? Yes, I've already agreed. Okay. The model had a nice suit this time as well. She's getting better. TT Star? Who's that? Who's that? I wonder. TT Star, can you tell me, TT Star? Why is she still getting merch? If she's been, like, out of a job for, like, an eternity. Yes, the full name is Twinkle TriStar. It was an idol group and has been disbanded for a while. One of the members joined the jewelry industry. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. Both its price and design are good. So the brand has many followers. Including me. I can read this with a lot of a different attitude now that I know. I've done my job. Shall we go back? Is this the end of the trip? Yes? I call it a trip, but we didn't go to many places. It'll be indeed a bit It'll be indeed a bit ungrateful if I take your gift and go home. Let me think. The next stop... Oh, check that out! A man was arrested. I turned to where Anise is pointing at. Oh God! Proof of stake! It's an undisclosed stake ad! In my NIKKE game! The 2 armed soldiers are taking away the man in shabby clothes. Looks like he tried to steal something. There are a lot of high-value products here. After all that work sneaking in, what a shame. Sounds like she's ashamed that he was caught. All that work sneaking in? Yep. What do you mean? Remember when I said that there are 2 chip classes? Sovereigns and quotidians? There's a 3rd one. Outlaws. Sad. Although they have to be identified somehow if they're actually dangerous. People who don't have identification chips. Oh, it's just if they don't have one. Okay. Some people don't have one? Many. I heard they make up about 10% of the Ark's population. That's a lot! But this number is not from the official statistics, so the actual number should be higher. You said only people with chips could use facilities, so that means they can't do anything? I did. Then how do the outlaws live in the Ark? Probably the Outer Rim. That's why that makes sense why everyone in the Outer Rim pretty much relies on crime. They're literally not allowed to do anything but fucking crime. And now that we learned this after Kill the Lord for Justice, as you've said, we understand that this was done on purpose. This was done on purpose! Holy shit! Then how do the outlaws live in the Ark? They don't. What? Outlaws live on the fringe of the Ark. The Outer Rim. God damn it, this hits so different after knowing about the... Oh. I'm glad we killed that guy. People in the Outer Rim. At least we killed the guy responsible. We're working towards fixing this. The gate to the Outer Rim will open soon. Definitely not read in the tone of the notary gates are closing soon. Number 9 door, The number 9 door has been opened. Uh-oh! Behind the gate is the government-appointed hazardous area. Da-da-da-da! That's true, technically he killed himself. Please be careful not to enter by mistake. Thank you. Wouldn't he survive a nonary game? Probably. There's usually like one stupid but cute character that survives every killing game. I think she has potential. Wait, that maybe be Neon. Anise might die. The rickety gate slowly opens. Are you sure about this? Yes, I am. This is crazy. Like I said, don't blame me for whatever happens in there. Got it? That's okay, I've been there many times by now. All the time. An hour ago. I want to see the Outer Rim. I thought so. Commander, the Outer Rim is an area of Anami. Anami? The place is filthy, and all kinds of criminals are there. Most importantly, there's no law. Shit. I just kind of assumed everyone broke it, but I guess just there is no law. That's why they have to have the queens. Even the central government gave up on managing the Outer Rim. Once you go in there, there's no guarantee that you'll come back safely. even for a soldier. I think especially for a soldier because you'd be like a target if they're pissed off. I still want to go. Why? I want to see everything. At the very least, you can't see those people in agony and decide to sacrifice yourself to save them. Deal? Fine. I can take you there, but you must follow the rules. The lack of usual social or ethical standards in an individual or group. Okay. I assumed it would be like something like anomaly, but I guess it's a little different. Don't look around. Don't talk loudly. Don't look at anyone. Don't give or take anything. And lastly, follow me closely at all times. Got it? This is the Outer Rim. There are no buildings left intact here. Or anything that could be called a facility. Can't even get electricity running here. I'm sure some people like bootleg their own electricity somehow. There's an indescribable stink in the air too. See those people over there? Anise points to a group of people. They're sitting around a fire. They don't care about us at all. So we can explore this area for a bit before leaving. These potato batteries. There was... Oh, never mind. I was trying to figure out what it was recently that used potato batteries, but it was just the new Hunger Games book. Why would such a place exist? I don't know the details. I do. I only know that people used to dump waste here. They couldn't dump it inside the Ark, so they chose the Outer Rim. The problem is they don't have any potatoes here, because there's only Splinterman. People without identification chips can't stay in the Ark, so they gradually gather here. Then, more and more people joined in, and now, here we are. Why don't they have chips? Because they committed crimes before. Probably not all of them. Probably some of them were just born here. Once you commit a crime, you lose the identification chip. Without the chip, you can't live normally in the Ark. Imagine if you were framed, though, and you never actually committed the crime. That's fucked up. So people who got tired of that kind of life came to the Outer Rim. Then the people here started to have kids as the group grew bigger. The chip, which is in your neck, exactly, they'd rip it out! Ow! And of course, those kids were born without identification chips. I think everyone's born without an identification chip. You insert that shit. And the group keeps going bigger. Most people want to get into the Ark because of the dreadful living conditions here. I heard there are often cases of people buying illegal chips. How's that possible? There are ways to buy unofficially authorized identification chips. Or to forcibly remove identification chips from a body. Forcibly? You can steal one. Didn't I tell you where the chips are planted? You kill them! Chips are usual, and you can't really kill them because then every criminal would be dead. Chips are usually implanted in arms or ears. So the outlaws will sneak into the Ark and cut off the whole body part. Just removing the chip requires high technology. So they just cut the whole body part off. But if the chip is on the neck, the person may die if you can't cut the chip out properly. That means they'd have to kill them. But such cases often end up in the rehabilitation center. Or worse. So it's not worth it. What do people here do for a living? They don't live! All sorts of things I've heard. They can't get into the Ark, so they often go to the surface. The surface? The real question is, why do they have access to a space elevator? Shouldn't they be, like, blocked off? What do they do, dig a hole to the surface with a fucking spoon? Yes, to either Rapture or NIKKE parts. I heard they mainly live off selling parts to dealers. That's dangerous. Like, I know they did that, but now that I think about the logistics, it makes no sense. Yeah. And that's just one thing they do for a living. That's true. If you cut off someone's arm, they'd also probably die. Like, most people aren't gonna live from blood loss unless they're treated. Most things they do are usually called crimes. That's why there's a thick wall between the Ark and the Outer Rim. Looks really thick. The wall exists for another reason. There's a terrorist organization called the Heavenly Association in the Outer Rim. They campaign for human rights of people without identification chips, which actually in itself is kind of something that, you know, I think I can actually jump on. I hear they're growing bigger, and the central government's keeping an eye on them. Remember the train crash disaster earlier? That was them. Huh? Stand beside me, Commander! A group of people is walking towards us. They're probably just asking if we have any, like, any, whatever that stuff was that I don't remember. I was about to say just straight up meth, but it was like NIKKE versions. I don't remember. They seem hostile. Check this out. Missed! Yes! Huh. My 2 letters, right? What? You from the outside? Why do you care? Do you know what today's arena champion is? Red dots. I told you they'd win. I think it's time for them to lose. All right, give me the wine. Don't drink too much, eh? Oh, the poor guys. I taught her away. They weren't hostile, and Ace was being mean. Uh-oh. I was alert for nothing. Hey. Oh, no! Now you should be on alert! What are you doing here? Sightseeing? Which is technically true, actually. Get out. I was planning to. Anise and I turned to leave. If anyone asks, don't say sightseeing. You'll die. Dealing is a better answer. I'll keep that in mind. She knew that we were not supposed to be here. That was probably our canonic first time meeting Kroll. I'm getting old. Anise Hag, confirmed, let's go! Do you have any other places you want to go? Let's go home. Yeah, it's getting late. I've talked too much today. It's wearing me out. Alright, one more part! And then we'll take a washroom break and do neons. The ideal look. I think it's the last part. Yeah. Okay. We're back! Oh? Is everything okay? Yes. Just took a sightseeing tour to the Outer Rim. That's no fun! Where's my magazine? Oh yeah, we forgot our magazine. I put it on the table. I guess we didn't forget it. Not bad. I thought you'd forgot about it. Yeah. I'm gonna go hit the shower. And by that, she means my shower. Can I use the bathroom, Commander? She does mean my shower. Aw, man. Sure. Thanks. I'm so tired. And he slowly walks away. Where have you been? Hello, Nano! You love when Paramedies. Thank you! I love doing Anise. It's really fun. It's one of my favorites. Downtown, the cafeteria, and to the Royal Road. The Outer Rim. Hello, Babaditos! You're lucky to return safely. Wow! You've been to the Outer Rim as well? What a strange tour route! So, did you recall anything? No. I knew it. Well, you must be tired. Have a good rest. I lie on the sofa. It's been a long, exhausting day. Is that fresh out of shower Anise coming into my room? Interesting. You came upstairs so fast. I look up and see Anise, who'd just come out of the shower. Peak Bond story! Oh, wait, you're tired? Then take a shower before you sleep. You'll catch a cold if you go to bed now. You're not that tired, right? Only a little bit. Anise opens the fridge and takes out a bottle of soda. She sits on the sofa across me. I think that's supposed to be across from me, right? But it says across me. So all I imagine is her just like lying out on the sofa and just like lying across my lap. What did you think of today? Which, to be fair, would be very on brand for Anise, I think. What do you mean? How's the world we live in? Shit. Tell me what you really think. I sensed despair! Did you? Then what's your plan for the future? No future, we all die someday. I'll take it one day at a time. I see. That's true, it crushed my legs, so maybe it's good that she didn't. Anise drinks her soda quietly. After a while, Anise opens her mouth to speak again. I can't actually burp, so all I could do is make a weird noise. Was that close enough? I don't know how to burp on command. Sorry about that. Get you a girl like Anise! One who's not too shy to burp in front of you and will laugh about it when she burps in front of you. That's like, I remember seeing like a bunch of things before that would say like, you know, it's peak couple when you're like not afraid to fart in front of each other, and I never thought about it, but that's like actually so weird and cute at the same time. And I feel like Anise would be the type that if she let one rip, instead of being embarrassed, she'd just laugh and be like, sorry, Commander. It's cute. It just shows how comfortable she is around us. How cool is that? Commander, I don't feel much for this world. Depression incarnate, I understand, Denise. It's really sad seeing her character arc, but I really genuinely hope she'll find, you know, some motivation and stuff. And I don't know what the future holds, or what I'll do. I don't feel like I was born to live. But I don't want to die either. I'm afraid of dying. I somehow became a NIKKE and went through so much. I think I emerged stronger, my will was stronger and tougher. But I still don't know why I live. I feel like this is what she's actually going through right now. Like, she needs to overcome this and find a will to live. That's why she's retiring from her job and trying to move on and stuff. It's just, she's trying to defeat the depression. And it's really sad. In that state, strengthening your will is the only method of survival. But I don't think anything will change. Anyway, from that perspective, I think today was very meaningful. I don't just take any Tom, Dick, or Harry on a tour. Not even if they specifically asked me to. But I did that for you. Anise locks eyes with me. This one's hitting really hard. Commander. You really don't know anything, do you? This is an unknown world for you. But that can't stop you from doing anything you decide to. I admire that because I'm not that kind of person. So, can you keep me around? Of course! Of course, of course, of course! I'll have you for as long as you hold that belief. What a straightforward answer. Treat NIKKEs with respect. Thank them. And don't abuse your power. That's all I hope for in a commander. What commander has she been through? No one has been like that so far. Perhaps you've charmed me, Commander. So this is when she became down bad, it seems. Don't die, Commander. I'll be very sad if you do. I'll say the same to you, Anise. Even if I die, I'll always have another chance as long as my head's still intact. Go get some rest. I'll go downstairs. Anise? Thank you for what you did for me today. Anise leaves my room. I should hit the shower and go to bed now. Commander? If you're not too tired, how about we share a can of beer? Aw, cute! You know what I feel about Anise? I genuinely feel like Anise is, I think, the most realistic and down-to-earth of all the NIKKEs. Like, they're not, like, sometimes their struggles and stuff can be so exaggerated that they feel very fantastical, but she genuinely just feels like a real person. And I really love that about her. Like, a lot of the others, even though they're interesting and fun, and they go against their tropes in many ways, they still kind of feel like fictional characters. But Anise, like, the way they've built her personality, she is so... Relatable is one word, yeah. She's relatable, but she also just feels so grounded. Like, despite the universe and everything, and despite everything she's been through, she's so real. And I really enjoy that about her. It's a nice touch. And I didn't expect to get quite so much lore about the Outpost. I thought it was going to... Well, an arc in general. I thought it was going to be, like, lore... that I already know, but it would be rounded off in interesting ways. That was actually some stuff I didn't even know. And after the stuff we played, I feel like we played it at the perfect time. Having finished the Kill the Lord for Justice event, and having finished the main story chapters with TT Star, it hits real good now. We really had the perfect timing to play that. I did run out of my drink though, so I am going to take a little bit of a break and then I'll be right back. I don't have a timer on today because I'm just taking breaks as I need to because, yeah. we'll do neons. Bond story. I was gonna say maybe we could also do swimsuit neon, but I don't think I'm quite up to that. Maybe we can do. I think I did swimsuit Mary, but I'm not sure. Maybe another time we can do like swimsuit neon and potentially a swimsuit Mary at the same time, because I've already done the swimsuit Anise. I feel like there was a fourth swimsuit unit, but I can't remember who it was from that year, because I thought they were the same year. It was like Anise, Neon, Mary, and somebody. I thought there was another one. Helm? Helm! We can maybe do all of the other like year one swimsuit bonds another time or something. Yeah, it was Helm. Okay, give me a minute, hold on. I'll be right back. You guys can have the lobby music. I reset it to add some of the Stellar Blade stuff. Actually, I think having that right in the middle is good, because then people will see it.
you never talk, I'll never leave you. La la la. If you never talk, I'll never leave you. La la la. If you never talk, I'll never leave you. La la la. If you never talk, I'll never easy breathing in you. Best sex still or there'll be exes. Better dry up conversation or I'll hit you with Kleenexes. Mixes wiping down your feelings. Need a shower that's sticky and quick. I would say it, but not
Okay, give me like 1 second. Hold on. Just trying to find my tabs and what I'm doing. I can only use the electric shock thingy that makes me feel less sick for so long. And I can't use it again, and I had to stop it, and now I'm like dying without it. Hold on. There's a raid on Twitch. Michaela, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate you came in just in time to see voice acting Neon's Bond story. If anyone's still around, if you're interested, you guys should check out Michaela as well if you like voice acting in general. Also a good voice actor. Okay. There we go. It should work. And we're in just in time to read Neon! Okay. Well, let's see. I'm also kind of happy that, we're getting, the Nier event back, but like, if you've already played it, you can get the rewards again. Free resources, baby! I thought it'd be the same as when stuff's added to the records, but no. I'm just free farming here. Electric shock, LA and Trony. Yeah, it's just, LA and Trony therapy. The best kind. Are you reading the reader name right? Michaela Laws. I think I spelled it right. I think so. I'm a little out of it, so I'm sorry if I messed it up. But I wanted to show you guys one thing that I don't like. That I don't like about this. I think it's gross. I get that it's a rerun, so I kind of understand, but I don't like that they're giving us a new type of voucher. I don't like it. Personally, I think they should be rainbow vouchers that you can use on other stuff if you want. I don't like this as a starting point, and I hope it's something that never repeats again. Because I get it, where some people have said now it doesn't go to waste, you have to use it on these dinners. But if you already have 2B and A2, then that's greedy. Like, why can't I spend that on Sora or anyone else in the future? Like, I don't like it. You should be able to use it on anyone you want. It shouldn't have to be on the collab characters. And it's a slippery slope, exactly. Like, right now it's not that bad. It's like, hey, you get some free pulls. But what if next time, instead of earning golden tickets from pulling, you earn purple tickets that can only be spent during the collab? And then if you don't get the 200, they go in the garbage. Like, I don't like the direction that this is going. And I hope it's a one-time thing, and I'm going to be giving some firm feedback on this in the survey. I don't like it. I think the thought is if you have the characters, you wouldn't be redoing the collab. But even then, some people might not want them. They might want the vouchers for other stuff. It's like you should get to choose where you use your vouchers. I already don't like that some are rainbow and some are blue, but I get it. But like, we don't need a third type. We really, really don't need a third type. That's just yucky to me. Anyway, we're doing bond stories for right now. We have to do neons. It's time for firepower! Let's see. I hope you guys are ready to have me screech in your ears for like an hour. Is that neon is? Except I do it probably higher than hers. That's okay. Let me see. Where is neon? What the fuck? Did I pass her? I did scroll past. Oh man. Okay. Advice! Let's go. The legendary. Wait, what? Did we? I think we started reading this at some point and we never finished it. Oh yeah, I think we started reading it and my iPad died. It's been so long though, why don't we just restart it, you know? I said we're gonna do it today. We can just restart it. This and this. Assemble them like this. I hear some strange sounds in my sleep. Okay, it's done. Eliminated ground. Now, put this into the shell casing. There! Finally! This seems rather strange. Neon? Master! You're finally awake! I look around. The room is littered with black powder, ammunition, and shell casings. What are you doing in here? Well, I'm moving towards extreme firepower as usual. In my room? Yes! In your room, Master! If I do it in my room, it'll disturb others' sleep. I see. I guess they share rooms then? Anyway, since you're up, please take a look at this, Master. This is my ultimate ammo, and I've been working on all week! I finally finished it! Neon excitedly shows me a huge shell. It is a well-made shell. It's as big as a forearm, though. Awesome. Oh, shoot, I clicked the wrong one. It's a bit large, no? What? To me, this is more than just ammo. It's my cute little baby. And speaking of my baby, Neon goes on and on about features and specifications. And that's why this baby represents real firepower. This is what firepower should look like. No, scratch that! This is the very definition of firepower itself! When it hits, the detonator bursts and the gunpowder ignites. Then, the bullets contained within the shell will burst out. Whoever sees the shell pass by will cry out, "Ah! The Lord of Firepower has come!" Neon shouldn't be a mom if this is how she treats children. Real. Neon is maybe the least relatable, but I love her anyway. She's just weird. However, there's still only one itty-bitty problem. No known gun is strong enough to fire it. It's so unfortunate. My baby is born to be the incarnation of firepower, but no gun can handle it. So now, I'm going to find a gun that can. Just make a new gun, invent it. Seems like there isn't a gun that can. What a shame. You mean you don't put children in a gun? No, I do not put children in a gun, actually. No, there has to be one. I'm sure somebody else in the world has to yearn to fire such a powerful shell. Just you wait. I will definitely find that gun. And, Master, you have to go on that journey with me. You have to witness my baby becoming the Lord of Fire Power. Out of context, this would sound so insane. Even in context, it sounds insane. Alright. Neon walks out of my room with a determined expression. She doesn't even clean the stuff she left either. 2 days later. My room still smells of gunpowder. I have to go to Yen's and buy some air freshener to get rid of the smell. The moment the door opens, smack. I like to imagine Neon just runs in and like kabedons me to the wall. Neon is the type that wouldn't even realize the implications. She'd just be like, Master, I heard something! Yeah. Ugh. I bump into Neon. Master! Are you alright? I found it! Ah! Hold on. I think I'm okay. Sorry. I took some more sick medication, so hopefully it'll settle down. Ugh. I found it! I found the gun that can handle my baby! That line sounds very insane. So you actually found a gun that can shoot your ammo? Yes! Well, if it can shoot shells of the size of my arm, you can't really call it a gun anymore, can you? It's like a full-on cannon. Here, look at this! Neon points to the screen. It's displaying a website. What website is that? It's one of my favorites! It's called Gun Lovers. Why do I feel like that's like OnlyFans but for guns? It's just gun porn. I posted a question asking if there are any guns that can handle something as big as my baby, which makes it sound even more like it's gun porn. Someone left a comment. Wow, only the legendary gun can handle this kind of bullet. See? It exists. The legendary gun! This guy is obviously making fun of you. Just look at the comments below. Legendary gun, lol. They're all laughing at you. Anise, look at that one. What are you laughing at? The legendary gun is real. I have it at my house. Probably just someone who's bragging. You don't actually have it. I don't remember much of this. I remember like some of it, but not all of it. And you believe that? Why wouldn't I? They're being sarcastic. How can you not see it? Rappy in shambles. She didn't see it either. Sorry, one second. I got a bit dizzy and spilled my drink on myself. Just trying to dry it up a bit. The person who left the comment is very active on Gun Lovers. They're always sharing lots of extremely useful, well-organized firepower info. Their comments must be trustworthy. Or they're a professional troll. Just how dense are you exactly? There are no bad people or liars among firepower lovers. I feel like there's probably a lot. Like, a lot of them, actually. I'm I'm going to find this person. So, everybody, will you join me? Let's go on an adventure. A quest for the legendary gun. I'm busy. Busy? With what? I'm busy, going to bed. That's such a mood. Void Spark. What about you, Rappy? I have some documents to sort out. I see. Fine. But don't sad when you miss out. Yeah, don't sad when you miss out. When I get the legendary gun and gain the ultimate firepower, you'll see what you missed out on. I'll never share it with you. Is that even something you can share? Let's go, Master! I sad too, employees. I sad too. Neon storms off. I sad for Neon. It sounded like she ordered me to go with her just now. I must have misheard it, right? Imagine your subordinate ordering you. Nope, I think you heard her just right. Come on, Commander. Go together? Whoa. I still have a lot of documents to sort out. Pain. I guess the legendary gun adventure is just for me. Again, even though we've already done it. The legendary gun. That's your commission for us. Yes! What? You can't do it? Not enough information. Indeed. It's a bit far-fetched to regard an online comment as intel. And what is this legendary gun? Some kid's joke? Milk. No, I'm sorry. Kids can't shoot, so it's not a kid's joke. It's an adult's joke. I forgot how bad that joke was. Sugar also needs to just not open her mouth sometimes. Thank you so much for clarifying. Why are you looking for it? I'm just curious. I see. Explore. Try. Oh! Really? All commission. Accept. Especially NIKKE's commissions. Well, I can't promise good news, but we'll try to find it. For now, just sit tight and wait. Thank you! Oh, wait. I think I should be good at this kind of thing, right? Hacking, tracking, stuff like that? They just track it back. You're talking about the legendary gun. You can get that by ranking in the top 11 in the southern front and collecting materials for the spontaneous event after clearing a raid with 48 people. Huh? The spontaneous event is not easy, but you can organize an extra group to deal with it. Huh? Huh, aren't you asking about Final Quest? No. Just kind of like, in reality, just like a real gun. Didn't, what? It's from a comment on gun lovers. It says that someone has the legendary gun, so I want to meet that person. But I don't know anything about them. So you want me to find their identity? Yes! Hey, you do know that it's illegal to hack someone's identity like that, don't you? Yes, but I'm asking you anyway. Committing crimes. You know that and still want me to do this? So you're a corrupt commander. Got it. Let's test the limits of the law then. It's nice to see her just be so into it. I mean, to be fair, she literally was ready to have her brain, like, blown up. Because she was prepared to commit crimes her whole life. Girl was ready. 1 minute later. Done. Wow! So fast! Got the good. Go to the address I just sent you. There, you'll meet the man who says they own the legendary gun. Thank you! You're welcome. Forgot I was just Drake. What do you want? Excuse me, are you the one who owns the legendary gun? Yes. Let me guess. You want it. Well, everyone who wants it has to do one thing first. Everyone? No exceptions? Yes. And that one thing is, defeat me, fair and square. Oh, a classic fair and square competition. Winner takes all. Excellent. Now, I will reveal the nature of the challenge. Yeah, Neon's getting a full ensemble. It's kind of crazy. I forgot so many people were in it. Drake is carrying a huge block and is having quite a hard time of it. Whoever smashes their block will... Neon just blows it up. Instantly with her firepower. Catch your breath first. Okay. 5 minutes later. We each have a block in front of us. The first one to blow theirs to bits with a gun wins. But, Drake, is it just me, or... I think the block in front of me looks obviously bigger. It's a handicap because you know Neon and firepower. It's unfair. Oh, that's? It just looks that way because of the angles. It's called forced perspective. But the bottoms of the blocks line up. Oh, it just looks that way because of a temporal relativity. What? I thought we agreed to a fight fair and square. This is just home field advantage. I refuse to accept this as a fair fight. Understandable. Well, you have to. Fine. Whatever. I'll give you a head start then. How much? How about 3 seconds? You never intended to hand over the legendary gun at all, did you? Ha-ha! Indeed not! I see. In that case, I'm ready to begin. Good! I'll start 3 seconds after you. Also, I am gonna give one just friendly reminder. I don't necessarily always copy the voices. I just do my own thing. So if it's throwing you guys off and it's different, that's fine. You're allowed to dislike it. But if it's throwing you off, you can always just like not watch. That's okay. I'm just like feeling really sick today, so like that kind of stuff shakes me a bit more than usual. It's just different. It's just different. It's not gonna be the same. It's okay if you don't like it. The block in front of Neon is in pieces. Drake hasn't even taken out her gun yet. Give me the gun! Can't we just call it a draw? Give me the gun! Drake hesitates for a moment and hands over her gun. What is this? I am a legendary NIKKE, so any gun I use is naturally a legendary gun. Here, you've won this legendary gun fair and square. Go on, take it. Neon looks at Drake with dark eyes and knocks the gun away. Give me the gun! What? I already told you. I am a legendary NIKKE, so any gun I use is naturally a legendary gun. I don't care! Give me the gun! The legendary one. I don't have a legendary gun. Sorry. Master, let's go back. It's a waste of time dealing with such a weak, mean person. Neon is so mean. What? You? Are you trying to insult me? Then, give me the gun. Sorry. She just doesn't have it. This is made it up for funsies. So, your grand trip was for nothing? Yes. Look, I told you there wasn't some kind of legendary gun out there. Do you have any other clues? All the clues were nonsense to begin with. Door opens and Maxwell comes in. Oh no. Hello? Maxwell? Drake said that you might have been looking for the legendary gun. How? The information proved to be wrong. I might have some intel about it. Wanna hear? I don't think Maxwell would lie though, so... I remember there was actually something. Oh? We never finished it though. Melody Mushroom, I love Neon too. She's so precious. She doesn't get enough love, genuinely. I feel like I already know how this is going to end. Uh-oh! Clues to the legendary gun. There is a rumor circulating around the Ark, like an urban legend. It's said that there's a legendary gun somewhere out there. A gun that can fire any kind of ammo and will never malfunction. It can fly, too, and repair itself. Ooh! That's true. Maxwell would lie if it benefits her cutie experiments or... Yay! The way she says, oh, I can barely believe they're only talking about guns. The Senatus was worried that the super strong power would fall into the wrong hands, so it was divided into 3 pieces which were sealed at different places around the world. Imagine if it just was Mecha Shifty. That would be so good. That is to say, in order to complete the legendary gun, you'll have to collect all 3 pieces. Collect all 3 pieces? What is this, some kind of trading card game? It's Exodia! Gun form! Oh, what is the Senatus? Where are the parts then? The location of the parts is recorded in some ancient documents. We've analyzed the documents and produced some coordinates. I'm completely speechless. Here, take it, Neon. Go and begin your search. Wow, really? Can I really take this? Of course. I'm counting on you. Definitely part of the experiment. Thank you! I can't believe you thanked her. She's clearly just teasing you. What makes you think that? It's clearly all nonsense. You're wasting your time. It's not nonsense. And I'm not wasting anyone's time. Then why don't you just go get it yourself, Because I don't have time, okay? see, it's totally a lie. It's all lies. Even so, it doesn't matter. She's like, it's worth the chance of getting the gun. Why? It's fun! For you, maybe. Hurry up. It's getting late. Okay, I'll go first. These are the first coordinates that Maxwell gave me in the analytical report of the ancient documents. This is downtown. Yes, it's the Elysian headquarters. It's where I was born. As a NIKKE, at least. Let's go ahead and have a look. What's your plan? I'm going to ask someone casually. That never goes well. Or, oh, I guess that's not necessary. I'll just ask the boss directly. You mean Ingrid? What a tactical decision. Yes. I think she must know something about the legendary gun. I can feel it! Aren't you afraid that she'll yell at you? She's like, oh no, I'm used to that. Oh, I don't think she will. As far as I know, this isn't the kind of thing that makes her angry. Aha! There she is! Hello, boss!
You absolute fool! How could you possibly have been so stupid? The core process should be comprehensive and thorough. How many times have I said that? Recall them! Recall them all! Turn all the production lines over there immediately. Dispose of all recalled products.
Tactically angry as she always is.
What? No! No reuses! Where would you even want to use parts that can corrode so easily? You want to risk people's lives for profit? You insufferable buffoon! Why haven't they been recalled already?
Ingrid hangs up the phone with an extremely angry expression.
Oh, the sheer idiocy.
Hello, boss!
What are you doing here?
I have something to ask you. I forgot how much it's like vocal whiplash trying to voice act the two of them in one scene. Hello, the infinite.
Ask.
Is one of the parts of the legendary gun in here?
Yes, it is. But how do you know about it?
I got the information from some ancient documents, but I wasn't the one who analyzed them.
I see. And that's what you're here for. Come.
Ingrid leads you to her office.
Wait here.
Ingrid starts to rummage through some boxes under a desk.
It's been a while since I've organized this stuff. It should be in here somewhere. Here it is.
Ingrid hands me an old grip for a gun. This is one of the legendary gun's parts!
The grip. As you can see, it's not in good condition. It hasn't been maintained.
Thank you, boss!
Good. Now go find the remaining parts.
Yes!
What, boss?
Why do you have this? This is the question no one asked and everyone's wondering.
I found it interesting. I have an interest in ancient things. The story of the legendary gun has been going around for a long time now.
Really?
It's more like ancient history, actually.
Wow! I never thought you'd be interested in stuff like this, boss.
Not so much anymore.
Why?
Because I don't have enough time.
So relatable. Maxwell says the same.
The legendary gun. The name alone is full of power. It stimulates people's imagination. But, on the contrary, it also invites suspicion as to whether or not it's real. It strikes a delicate balance. In this busy day-by-day life, can it be right to spend time on such uncertain things?
So, you used to be searching for the legendary gun, but you gave up?
Yes. In the end, I couldn't devote any more time to the search. My balance leans towards reality. That's why I'm giving this to you.
Kinda hinting that, like, this probably ain't real, Neon.
I see that you have the potential to see this through to the end. I know you can do it. You obviously have enough free time for it.
Whoa, that's such a backhanded compliment. Yes, I do!
Whew, get on with it then. I don't know where the remaining 2 parts are, but I hope you find them and complete the gun.
I will! Thank you! Come on, Master! To the surface! Browsing the entire surface, just being like, hey, where is it? I want it to go! Wait, where did you say? We're going to the surface! That's where the next part is! Amelius? I sometimes wonder if Neon could be her real daughter. The way she treats her.
Good luck.
Alright, pieces of the legendary gun. 2 more parts, and then we're done. The surface. The second place pointed to by the ancient documents. This is it! Right here! The junk heap! In front of us is a mountain of garbage. Furniture, electronics, everything. All in one big pile. All we have to do is dig through all this junk, and we're sure to find it. Shall we begin? Is there any tip of where it might be? No, it just said in the junk heap. I see. We should be able to find it within a week, right? I just imagine them digging through like the Higurashi dump heap and just Rena's Omochikairi whenever she finally finds the good part. As long as we work hard, nothing is impossible. Oh? Master! Look over there! Emma person? Someone is coming this way! Oh, I spilled my drink on myself.
Yo! You're late. I'm tired.
Why are Cafe Sweeties people here? Because they're still helping us what?
You commissioned us, remember? You told us to find the legendary gun or whatever.
Ah! Right!
Found a component. Looks like a gun body.
Oh, wait, that's sugar.
It took us 3 whole days. Come on. I want to sleep.
I never knew you were such nice people. I'm so touched.
It's a little early for that.
Maybe the last one's too hard to find still.
It has really been hard on us. It also cost us money to find the gun to analyze the ancient documents.
The guy.
And it seems that we'll have to add a commission fee as well.
Naturally. How much?
5 million credits? Probably.
Wow! I mean, 5 million's a lot. Wow! You guys really do know how to turn a profit.
What are you talking about? We went for this extremely dangerous place and rummaged around in a junk heap for 3 whole days. 5 million's pretty cheap, all things considered.
Well, I don't have that much money.
Of course. Are you gonna pay for it for her, pal?
It's basically a mini event on its own. I feel like a lot of the Bond stories kind of feel that way. They're really fun.
Wow, look at his stingy face.
I feel like once I finally get caught up even on the Bond stories, it could be fun on the off week if we try to do the Bond story for like whoever the newest girl is. Because that would be probably most exciting for you guys. I don't know if I'll ever catch up though, there's so many.
Let me see. So you want this part, but you have no money, right?
I guess so.
Then here's the deal. Play with me.
Okay, play what?
I have an idea. Unarmed combat. No weapons.
That's like a betrayal to everything Neon believes in.
The side that falls first loses. How about that?
Okay. Do you have to fight?
Just as she is keen on her own interests, I also have mine. But my hobby requires an opponent, and I never miss a chance to enjoy my hobby.
I can respect that.
Nikke's real hobbies have much more capacity for empathy. So, who will be the referee?
Alarin.
I can do it. Okay, then let's begin! These are the rules. No weapons. First to fall loses. There's no time limit. Now, begin. Okay, first I'll grapple her, and then...
Neon strides towards Milk.
Oh, are you gonna meet me head on? Frank opponent, indeed.
Neon hits Milk with the butt of her gun. I thought you said no weapons! Oh yeah, doesn't she believe it's like part of herself or something? Milk falls straight to the ground. I win!
That's a violation of the rules! No weapons!
My gun is a part of my body, not a weapon. I forgot, yeah?
Agreed. Neon wins.
I mean, as a NIKKE, it almost is in a way.
Oh, screw you!
Milk passes out. Only one piece left. Let's head back, Master. Although this Umbra sounds legit indeed. It's perfectly correct. At least with Neon. I don't know if I'd let anyone else get away with it, but for Neon, she has basically her weapons. This is the last coordinate point. Master's room. What? Why do I have the lid? Oh, yeah. Shall we start with that box over there first? Cafe Sweetie does a peak dynamic. I love them. They just all bully each other. No, wait a minute. What's the matter? Why is part of the legendary gun in my room? Whoever used to live here may have stashed it somewhere. Makes sense. Yes! Master, search the box over there. Oh, search the box over there, please. I'll start with this one. 1 hour later. Oh? Master! Look at this! Neon holds a magazine in her hand. It's a magazine called Man's Gun. On the cover is a man in very bold clothes. Oh no, I forgot about this part. Ah! at a glance that it is a magazine aimed at male readers, particularly adult male readers. I just found this here. No, you know what? I'm gonna own it. Found the treasure, Neon! Huh, I knew I'd find something useful here! There is a gun in the name of the magazine, and what I'm looking for in this room is also a gun. The final hint that we're looking for must be hidden within. Oh boy. Neon, that magazine! Joke's on you, she's probably into it. Hmm? She's gun sexual. As long as there's guns in it, she's down. Huh? Huh? Master! Look at this! Every commander has a dashing gun of their own. Neon, stop reading! I'm not gonna show you my legendary gun! Puzzle solved! Master, you must have the last part. Master, do you have your own gun? It depends on what type of gun you mean. I do. Wow! Does it have a name? God, I hope not. I forgot we named it. Oh, no. It's my baby. Pain! Yeah, I think Rapunzel would be interested in that magazine. She'd be also particularly interested in my gun, but... I can feel that you've put all your love into that name. Now, caliber! What's the caliber? The strongest available. My gun is very powerful. Oh, that's awesome! Well then, how many shots can it fire? I mean, you need time to reload. But after that, it can technically be as many shots as you want. So it depends. Which answer should I give? Because they're technically both correct. It's just you put them together on the timeline. After you reload, you can have more. I don't know what answer is more neon. 2 is more descriptive? Maybe. I think more of you are saying 2. So we can go with 2. You kind of have to reload after every shot. At least I'm being honest. Do you mean 1 shot from your gun is all it takes? Spectacular! But, wait a minute. The legendary gun is divided into several parts. That's true, though knowing what we know about him, he probably can fire as much as he wants. But Master's gun is all in one piece. It doesn't add up. The question, though, that's like bothering me more than anything, if it's technically still bodily fluid, would it have Vapouse? Would it actually be a legendary gun? Would it have Vapouse? Could it kill people? That's the important question. Little did we know, this entire joke is actually so real. Well, actually, no, it must not have Vapouse, because we've canonically fucked a number of NIKKE and they haven't died, so we're safe. We're safe. We're safe. There's no Vapouse. We're safe. I mean, not people, do you saying you don't consider NIKKE people? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying there. You don't see Neon as a person, huh? I see! It must be that Master's gun contains a part of the legendary gun!
No! No! Never. In a million years. A brief conversation is held to clear up Neon's misunderstandings. It's like, Neon, this is porn. Please understand. Neon blushes. We continue going through the boxes in the room. I remember my iPad died like right after this. It was fucking wild. What a moment I would die. 10 minutes later. You find a rusted piece of a gun stored in a box. The discovery is entirely undramatic. Compared to the prior conversation. Hello, Nicholas Wong. Alright, road to firepower. Let's finally finish this. This is the first part of the legendary gun, the grip. Then, this is the second part of the legendary gun, the body. And finally, this is the last part, the stock. Neon displays the collected parts on the ground. So there really is a legendary gun. Indeed. But this doesn't look like it could fire that large. But the bullet you made, they cannot read. How would you know? This is a legendary gun, so it must be able to. Absolutely not. The physics just doesn't work. It transcends physical limitations. That's why it's called a legendary gun. Ah, good. I see. Makes perfect sense. So all you need to do is just put these things together, and you'll have the legendary gun. Yes! Everybody, watch this. This is a historic moment. The epic rebirth of the legendary gun. Rattle, rattle, clink. Squish, squish, squish. They don't fit together at all. The joints between the parts don't match. Sure enough, it's just an urban legend. No, Anise! Actually, it doesn't matter if these parts work or not. The adventure to find the parts, it's a dangerous, delightful process. She's coping. Neon is coping so hard. That is the real legendary gun. What are you talking about? Can't you just say one thing? Oh, can't you say one thing that makes any sense? The gun that I used to overcome all this is the true legend. I hope you're not about to say something corny, like my gun has become the legendary gun. She definitely is. Master? Yes? Let's go to the boss for help. Okay. To blame Ingrid. Talk to her and be like, please. I want to talk to you. All the parts are rusty. That's why the joints don't match. All the parts do look compatible. So if they're washed and reinforced properly, then maybe it'll work. Then the legendary gun can be completed. Wow! Wait here. It should be ready in a minute. Ingrid walks out of the room with the parts. I can't believe it took us a year to get this far. Neon is on pins and needles. Neon, try to calm down. I can't calm down! I'm so nervous! Are you really that invested in guns? Yes! Well, to be precise, guns are just a means to an end. And that end is firepower! That's okay. Sure. Why do you like firepower so much anyway? It's just good! It's cool! And it's
actually really helpful on the surface. Well, that part's valid. Something that's both cool and helpful. I mean, isn't that the best possible interest to have? Yeah, I really hope her overspec is just going to like have a giant gun. I guess you're right. Gun hands would be even cooler though, kind of like Mega Man. She became the firepower. Phew, thank you. Master, don't you have any interests? I do, but I don't have time to indulge in them. Ugh, that's terrible. Following your interests will make your whole life better. Vouch! Vouch! And if you come back to them after a long time away, that could be wonderful. Actually, sometimes I hear people talking. Hobbies? For Nikkes? What kind of hobbies could a Nikke have? But I think it's precisely because of this world, because of who we are, that we need hobbies. This is really wholesome and a good point, because it'll help them keep their sense of identity. Why is that? They want to have a mind switch. Why? Because we all want something to make us happy. I see. So, when will my legendary gun come to make me happy? Boss said it would be done soon. Leon is tapping her feet. She's so nervous.
It's done.
Show me! Show me! The parts in Ingrid's hands are nice and clean.
They're ready to be put together.
Wonderful! Leon begins to furiously fit the pieces together. Before long, she's done. This clearly looks like it came from a long time ago. Wood? Steel parts? Wow, the bullet is supposed to be loaded from the front of the barrel. Is this some kind of antique? Probably. I don't think her ammo's gonna fit.
Yes, if I remember correctly, this one is like the very first one of its kind.
Gosh! I never dreamed that I would lay eyes on something like this! As the name implies, it's a living legend!
Yes, it's my first time to see it with my own eyes, too. It should be very valuable as an antique.
Then, it's yours. She doesn't want an antique, she wants big firepower.
Mine?
Yes, as long as you take good care of it, I don't mind if you put it on display or do whatever you want with it.
But this is your. Never mind. I'll take it. Thank you. I'll display it in the hall so that everyone can see it as soon as they come in the door.
Good. Cute. It's so great. I never expected to see it with my own eyes. Aren't you mad? What? Because it's Ingrid's now, not yours. It's not the Lord of Firepower, but it is something truly special. Giving it to the person who can share its meaningfulness was the right choice. True, that's cute. What do you think, Master? That would be a nice crack theory, actually, if it was owned by the legendary commander. Yeah! It's an incredible ride. Isn't that what hobbies are all about? It's a fascinating process. That's what makes a hobby great. That's so true, though. It's not a hobby if you can just do it instantly. Like, I feel like that's the difference. For the best example I can think of between like art and AI art. Like, art's not really necessarily your hobby if you're using AI to make it, because you're not really learning or doing anything. It's just something you do, but it's not really a hobby. A hobby is something that you invest a lot of time into for no particular payoff. Like, you don't do it necessarily for earnings, although hobbies can become jobs. It's just something you put time into learning and doing because you enjoy it. Okay then. Because we still don't have a gun that can fire my ammo, right? Of course, we'll just have to keep looking. Oh no, you're never gonna find anything. Just go get an actual cannon. Let's go, Master! There's so much more for us to do! Truly, the end of it was just more firepower adventures. Pain. I'm glad we got to finally finish though. We saw that there was a legendary one. It's cute. I like those two Bond stories. They're nice. Wait, mine? Oh, 7. Never mind. It's just trying to get me to buy that one, but I stopped buying it. I don't need it anymore. They were cute. It's fun to actually finally get to read the Bond stories too, and it's really challenging because I have to do them all on my own. I don't think it's worth getting collabs for Bond stories. It's just like too much work, I think, for just a Bond story. I still might get Clara back for the one that I promised I would invite her back for though. Yeah, I love her too. It was so cute. It made her really, really likable. Do you guys have any other of the Bond stories that you'd really look forward to seeing? Because I'm not sure if I want to do the swimsuit ones next necessarily. I'm not sure which one to do next. Let me see. I don't know. Rumani's? I just got Rumani, so I technically can. What is her squad again? Rumani and Folkwang. Who's the third member? Because I could maybe go like a squad at a time, I feel like would be nice. Usually I'll be able to do a bit longer if we want. 2 units at a time is also kind of good though, I'm not sure. And I feel like Anne would be good to do around Christmas maybe, because then we can do N102 and Christmas Anne's in like one shot. Skater girl, Epinel, yeah. Yeah, true. Elemental next, and Adam Dragon Hero. Could potentially do the 3 of them another time. Because I don't think I've done any of theirs yet. I've also been warned that Rumani's is very spicy. I don't quite know what that means yet. Let's see. Also, the wheelchair girl, if she ever tragically dies, I'm hoping she dies. I'd like to see her as a NIKKE. She was a fun character. I feel like this is the only game where sometimes it's kind of normal to be like, I hope they die. Noise, Aria, and Volume, they're interesting too, and I don't know very much about them. I haven't done Rosanna's, I don't think. If I do Rosanna, I would probably do a like Rosanna exclusive day and do like Rosanna and Rosanna swimsuit, like Bond stories in one stream. We can just go really hard with Rosanna. The ones that have dual units, I'd probably like to do the 2 at once, instead of squads necessarily, when it's possible. I haven't done most of them. We still haven't finished Rapunzel's either. We only read the first part for Rapunzel, and it was extremely questionable. Let's see. Okay, I don't have a single burst 1. That's great, amazing.
Are you planning? Well then, I'll just join this team.
I don't know good teams for Tribe Tower. I just like to use the NIKKEs that I don't usually use. Let's see. Ones that don't get enough use on my end. I need a 1.
I always
I think that's why I have her, because she's fun to manual.
I feel nervous during real battles. Watch my back, okay?
Sure.
You want me over there? That could be arranged.
And just press the funny auto button. I find them more funny to use them, more fun to use them briefly. Otherwise, like, why am I playing? Hello, T-Box. Do any units have 3? Not yet, as far as I know. There are some that have favorite items, though. And favorite items I'd probably count as, like, an alt, because it's a whole other Bond story. I do, in terms of favorite item, I do have Drake unlocked. And I have Diesel unlocked, and I have Helm unlocked, but I haven't read any of those yet. So those are also options. Oh, auto-select? I like to use ones that I never use. It's just like, they're just kind of sitting there. And it feels sad, so... Drake's favorite item is pretty fun. Interesting. Maybe we can do Drake's favorite item and Drake's Bond story sometime. Man, the shits really won't die this time. There we go.
Target sighted. Engaging.
Should your favorite items to boost my power then? I think you get the power boost even if you don't read it, right? That's just reading it. Oh, actually, maybe, I don't know. Helen's bomb story is quite spicy, so I've heard. I've heard her favorite item one is pretty spicy. That would be an interesting day. Just having the item will boost the combat power. That's what I thought, yeah. I'm just doing my dailies real quick because I'm still feeling kind of sick. I feel like I'm probably gonna miss reset tomorrow if I do get worse, so I'd rather just do them now. Gives us a few more minutes to talk too, which was nice. I don't think I'm going to finish more Stellar Blade on Saturday like I was hoping, but I do think I'd like to check out Stella of the End maybe, which is a visual novel made by Key, but the concept is a lot like NIKKE. So it's kind of like if Key worked on NIKKE is the vibe. It is on sale right now, physical for $30 too. If you type exclamation point promo, you can see the summer sale. If you search Stella of the End, it's really, really affordable. So I thought maybe I could check it out. And then we could see if it's like, if it interests you guys or not, so you don't spend money before you actually see the game in action. To see if it's anything you'd actually like. If that makes sense. It could be an interesting one to check out. It's apparently not too long of a visual novel either. Without chatting, a playthrough is like 5 hours. I don't know if I'll get around to finishing it on stream though, just because I do really want to finish Stellar Blade and try Limbus. I originally wanted to try Limbus this week, but everything has been like getting in the way. And now that I'm sick, I was gonna do an audio testing stream somewhere. That's not happening anymore. I'm not up to it. After this, I'm gonna go lie the fuck down. I do still want to do the member watch along tomorrow. For anyone who's a member, any tier at all is welcome to join for this. Hold on a sec. I want to do member tomorrow. We won't be like talking with voice though, and I won't be streaming. But if you're interested in watching and typing along, I want to share all the upcoming trailers for the next anime season and see if anything could be worth watching. We can just relax and type and watch the new trailers. It might be earlier than usual for a member stream though, because at my usual member stream time is going to be Niana's concert, and I don't really feel great about overlapping with that. So we'll probably just hang out beforehand. Speaking of which, a lot of people have been using tiny clip promos of their section from the concert, and I do have one. Do you guys want to see a preview of the song I'm doing? I'll give you a hint. It's actually a Hoyo song. It's actually a Hoyo song, surprisingly. I know that's not necessarily on brand for me, but the song is really nice. And I was trying to think what I could sing that would stand out. And it was one that really stood out to me as something that would be different. So that's probably what a lot of people are picking. Because I like to do something that stands out. Is it the Bernice song? No! It's not the Bernice song. 11th Prison? It's a different one. I'll show you maybe after this if you guys want to see a preview. If you'd rather wait, I can refrain though. I might end up tweeting it tomorrow. Let's see. I see what you guys mean too, because now that I have the pirate maids properly like trained up, they're really good. I understand. All this time I didn't get it until I did. Which boss? I know that you guys mostly do Kraken, right? I find it better to do the ones for the gear that I need because I still get rocks. Are the rocks that you get from Kraken like significantly more? Because I don't see why I would grind for that when I can get like gear that I'm aiming for in addition. The best duo. I mean, I still think I like Noir and Blanc better personally, gameplay-wise, but they're really good for water teams. You just rotate bosses? I mean, that's at least more fun. You kind of get to check them all out a bit. I tend to pick whichever one I need to actively farm for. I get a little bored of it if I have like a whole month with no luck though. It's pain. Go to Kraken mostly out of laziness. It's the only... Is it really the only one you can auto? I never knew that because I thought you could auto all of them. Or is it just harder to auto the other ones? Like that you get dying at certain points. Once you're fully geared out, it's better to farm rocks, even if it's not much more. For now, I'm probably good with continuing this way, because I'm not fully geared out. A number of my characters are missing slots. Where's the circle? Oh, there it is. I like the song for Harvester though, it's quite good. Oh, it's instant kill moves. That's why you can't auto them. That makes sense. I just kind of assumed that the auto would like pass insta kill. I can't believe they actually failed them. That's so pathetic. You'd think auto would be better than that, but I guess not. I don't know, I just kind of assumed that auto was capable of mechanics built into the game. Nice. The eye will never target the interrupt circle? Oh, that's so bad! That's so bad! I assumed it always would, that's crazy! I can't get past 5 though. I'm assuming to get up high you need to have like overload gear really built up. And then you probably have to have teams with like the perfect synergy. Because I can't seem to do better than this, but I also have no interest in improving my team, so that's fine. Auto only cares about cores. Interesting. I don't use auto, so I'm not as familiar, but that's interesting to know.
How powerful maids can be.
Overload gear, ideal teams, whole meta, 9 yards. Yeah, I'm not interested in meta, so good enough. Good enough. I mean, meta's great when you really need it, but like, I don't know. I find focusing on the meta is boring because everyone uses all the same shit, and then there's like no, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm doing anything with my own input. It's kind of like what I'm told to do. I like to do what I want, not what I'm told, just as a person, so it just makes me angry when everyone's like, here's meta! I'm like, no. Yes, I know, I'm nerfing myself. No, I don't care. It's the same with like, what's it called? Oh my god, thing! The simulation room, the challenging version. I don't do it at all. I know it's better and like for meta, I really should do it, but I just like don't. Overspec? Not overspec, that's the gear. No, overspec, yes, overspec. Overload is the gear. I really don't enjoy the overspec, not overspec, that's the units. What is the simulation room one? Overclock. I hate it. I don't do it. It's stupid. It takes too much time. I don't wanna. Hello, FOH? Yeah, waifu over meta all the way. See, you get it. You get it. Something is important to me and it's not the meta. It's the girlies. I always forget the wording for overclock for some reason. Can never remember what it's called. Oh shoot, I have 2 more. Speaking of not caring about meta, where is she? I must pass. Oh, there she is. Let me just do my daily wife training. I need to get it to 15. I I know it would be better investing in any other unit. I don't care. I'm going to make Lily usable if it kills me! Nice. Okay. My Lily is bonkers. I love her. I love her. I will do what must be done. Listen! You have your priorities, I have mine. Yes. Oh, I didn't recognize her. Okay. I think I'm working on raise skills right now. Yeah. Let's get your single to 300. Nice! Oh, I can't do anything. If someone can make mass-produced work, you can make Lily work. Exactly! I'm determined! She pairs nice with Biscuit, too, so... You never have your cover obliterated again. Let me see. What am I working on? Oh, yeah, Exia. I just do a certain amount of these a day, and that helps me remember. Otherwise, I never remember to check if I have any, so... I know I could do a lot more at once, I'm not bothering. It'd be nice if we could eventually promote R and SR units to full SSR status, at least in terms of stats, it'd be really nice. Yeah. Nothing good leveled up on stream. That's okay. We have the solo raid to run, and then the other dailies real quick. Let's use my lazy ass team that I made. It's fine. I think it would be nice in general if they took away some of the discrepancy between SR and even mass-produced units. You should be able to use whoever you want. Skills aside, I understand that some skills have to be better than others. I get it. But skills aside, it shouldn't be like a massive difference in terms of like other stats. Does that make sense? Because for people who like the SR or the R units, it's kind of sad. Regalia lost it up back in the day, then one of the R units ended up becoming meta for a while. That's so cool! That's really interesting. See, they put so much love into designing the other characters, even the mass-produced. It's just kind of like a waste that they're not feasible to ever use. I'm curious as to how you spend XP maintenance boxes for the dolls. I just kind of spend, like, I have 2 units that I build at once, and I'll do, like, twice on each one. That's basically what I do. I spend blue on a unit that doesn't matter, but I want to build, and I'll spend the ones above blue on a character that, like, I actually need to build for, like, a favorite item or whatever reason. Yeah, some of the mass-produced have really cute designs. And the Nier event got me really attached to one of them as well. So it's a shame that they're not more feasible. Oh my god, if I wasn't sick, we'd probably, if it could be Raven anyway, be doing the actual Providence fight today, but I think it's a good thing that I decided last night to maybe cancel Stellar Blade. I wanted to do it today, but I wasn't feeling well. And no, I think maybe that was a good choice. Let me see. Cause I'm really, the thing is, streaming doesn't make it worse, which is why I can sound somewhat normal. But like, I am really quite bad. As I said, I haven't eaten all day, and I can't. So it's like, I don't think Stellar Blade would have even been in the cards. The only reason I was able to really do this is like, it's very slow paced and very low pressure. So I can kind of just relax and have a distraction for a bit with this, and it's okay. But anything harder than NIKKE probably would have been a no. I'm even a little worried about the raids on Saturday. I'll put the waiting room up today, but like I've heard the last part of the raids is kind of hard. So if I really, really struggle with the last part of the Omega raids, I might have to pivot or cancel. But we'll see. You used the R units on Overzone and Red Ash. It felt more tragic. True. It's nice using them sometimes. Not gonna lie. Just a little bit more for the dailies. One mechanic would be to promote unpleased SSRs with the ability to give them custom names. Oh, that would be so cute! That would be really precious indeed. Ella Mercenary. It's just kind of like would feel like giving them a purpose or something, which is really cute.
Very well.
Wait,
Moving out.
should I play this after reset? Because it doesn't look like I can do it. Oh no, they're back. Okay. Wait. Clear A1? What? I've already like done this, so I'm not reading the cutscenes, obviously. I know for those of you who are new, I feel bad if you're looking forward to seeing me stream the Nier event because like I've already done it. I'm not gonna stream an event that I've already played, you know? It doesn't really make any sense. That's what I wanted to do, yeah, name P12 after the Nier collab unit. I love P12!
Buy me some time.
The rerun is unchanged, that's what I thought. So I thought there's really no point in like doing it again.
It was a great ride.
Yeah, it'll be VOD gang for people who've discovered me since then, I guess. I'm sorry. But that was a hard collab to organize because it needed a lot of people. Like I'm not gonna do that again. It makes no sense.
I'm going to rest a little.
I really use it for the dailies and extra resources though.
I catch my breath.
But the good thing about a VOD is that you can watch it whenever you want. You're not limited by my stream hours. It's always there.
It was a great ride.
Unless you never streamed it, the first collab was, and want to have an archive of it. Yeah. It's like I've already done it, so that doesn't make sense. Okay, now let's go back and rewatch it.
Look alive.
I don't want to go back and rewatch it. I have so many. Oh shit! Hold on, I closed out the window. I have so many other things that I can do in my stream. I'm not gonna rewatch something that I already streamed. And that makes no sense. You guys can go back and rewatch though if you want to, but I'm not gonna like react to it or anything. You're not an avid VOD watcher to the IRL stuff. I think.
How did I do?
I don't tend to have a lot of VOD watchers. A lot of people tend to stop by live or they don't, and that's okay. But I'm glad that VODs exist for like people who do, because it's like sometimes life just gets in the way, and I don't want people to ever feel like they have to prioritize me and make their whole schedule around me. If you want to watch my stuff, I always want you to be able to watch it in your own time. Like, our own lives should always be first, you know? Can you stream Inception, watch my VOD? No, I don't wanna! We need to finish the real... Listen. If I had the option between watching my collab VOD or actually playing the real Nier Automata, as I've never played it before, I think there's a very clear preference as to which would be a better thing to do.
Destroy.
Because if we can actually play Nier while the collab is live, wouldn't that be nice? I've never played Nier in my life. But I would like to try to finish Stellar Blade first, although I'm getting really close. I'm really sorry, guys. I know I've been doing a challenge run, but I'm getting really close to having to, extremely close to having to switch to story mode. I am on the Raven fight, but I'm on normal, and I'm extremely debuffed, so, like, I genuinely don't know if I can beat it. I want to try a bit longer. I just need to keep my spirits up, and then I need to find a way to make it, like, I need to find a way to try to beat it, like change my strategy and some shit. But it's one of those things I genuinely, in the end, might not be able to beat it, and that's okay. Your order from Playasia is packing now. Nice, James Maynard. What did you get? I also just really enjoy playing as Lily. She's fun to manual. And her burst is so cute! I have it as one of my lobby options. I love it a lot. I will keep trying for at least a while, Lord Sarman. Also, look. I may have gone insane. Trying to boost up Lily. So you know she's not that bad. When you burst her, when you build her up, she's not that bad. Prima has her favorite item, by the way. Yeah, she's now a Lily carry sometimes, so you know. Anything is possible if you love your wife enough. I will sacrifice when no one else will.
I knew that.
She's so good. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind for Switch. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Missions. I decided not to play the mini game again for this one because the resources that you get from the mini game are kind of minimal. But the mini game is like, it takes a lot of time and it's kind of a pain. So I'm not really bothering. It's just not worth my time, I don't think. I didn't look at the new units yet. I can do that real quick after I do the other stuff on. Over the horizon, I gotta do the dailies here. There's a lot of dailies right now. 2 events. Oh, 2 events. And a solo raid. Oh, damn.
Oh, victory.
Yeah, oh, you're getting your free near tickets in the minigame? Those extra pulls could help me get dupes of A2, so maybe. I do like using A2 a lot, so I wouldn't mind having dupes of her to make her a bit more feasible again. I'll think about it. Also, whoever decided that we can use Crow in the airplane event is diabolical. That is just evil. She should not be an NIKKE that gets extra points here. Although it does surprise the Outer Rim and involves smuggling, so I guess that also makes sense. MLB A2 would be nice if I could. I only have 1 copy. I do have a lot of tickets, but just in case for like swimsuits and stuff, I feel like I should keep them for now.
Where's my treat?
I'm trying not to perceive any cutscenes so that I don't see spoilers. I want to voice act it next week. I did ask someone already. I don't know if they're going to be available or not, but I did ask somebody. I have someone in mind for Sora. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. I'm excited.
Happy, you government lapdog.
Amber's gonna have so much fun with the silly flirt. I figured if she asks the biggest part, it makes more sense if I'm the commander, and then I can voice act like a bunch of just like individual smaller lines for all the other characters. I'm just gonna take everyone else probably. Because based on the line split, that seemed okay, right? Like maybe if I do the commanders and everyone else, and then have someone for Sora. Sora's such a cool new character. I'm surprised we have an airport or airplanes. Like what? I'm sorry. I thought there was no other cities or anything. Obviously, don't tell me, but I'm kind of interested in like why do we have airplanes in the first place? I thought like we're underground. The fuck do you mean? Is it like another, don't tell me obviously, but it's like another Navy situation where it's just like in case we need it someday or something, I don't know. Hello, Crown. It's mostly Commander and Sora speaking. Yeah. That's why I thought if I wanted to do any voice acting as well, then I can also voice act. I can also voice act instead of just the Commander. How do you pick who will voice a character in the collabs? I listen to a lot of other like VTubers extensively, and I just kind of look at the character, feel their personality and their vibe, and kind of think who would be a really good match for that character.
Initiate contact.
That's what I think of more than anything. Like, it's not necessarily who would most want to join a collab or who likes NIKKE. I try to think who I think genuinely could have a really good vibe for the character. And sometimes I hit the mark better than others with who I think would be a good fit. But everyone does a nice job, and I'm very happy. It's my favorite type of collab. It's really enjoyable. They make crash under, but that's like a military plane, right? That's like different. It's different from a passenger airline. There's a difference, you know? Big difference. So no voice acting experience is needed. Well, that's not entirely true. Because what I said is like I take things in mind, like their vibe and their energy and their sound, but I also keep their skills in mind. Like sometimes I can tell by the way a person's naturally speaking if I feel like they could be good at voice acting. Sometimes people, though they might not like show it naturally. Like there's people that you would never guess do voice acting, but then you hear them and their skills and they're like, wow. But there's also people that you hear them on stream and you can hear like the clearness in their voice and stuff, and you're like, oh man, they can definitely voice act. I do put skill level, whether it's experience or whether I feel they have hidden potential. I do definitely look for that. I have on a couple times been an absolute asshole and asked people to audition. I was like, hey, I'm not sure. Can you record like a sample for this character? Because I want to see if you can do it, but like, I don't know. It wasn't out of malice or anything. I just wanted to make sure they could do it. But I put a lot of thought into the quality for the voice acting collabs, so I do want to make sure that anyone I bring in is going to carry that quality. It's not my regular collabs. Like I'll have other collabs where it's like, yay for funsies. But for those, I genuinely try really hard to make sure that they're like a certain quality for you guys. I'll show you a short video of my concert, of my song in the concert with Yana. I'll probably tweet it. I'm gonna raid her waiting room on YouTube. I'm just gonna like die after this for a while. But I'll show you guys the preview. You can see. I just have to find it. Hold on. Here we go. This is a preview. It's a couple seconds of my song. It's loud, sorry. And double audio.
My heart bravely spread the wings, soaring past the night to trace the bright moonlight.
That's it. That's all you get for the preview. It's complicated. No, you know, she said it. I did not do the dancing. There was motion capture. I did not do the motion capture. There was someone who did it for everyone. So no, that was not me. I'm not gonna take credit for it. If Pam can dance, the answer is no. I'm really bad at dancing. But luckily there was a dancer that made me look very lovely. I did the mixing myself for my song, so I hope you guys like it. I worked really hard on it. I'm gonna drop my links and start finding some other people to raid. If you are interested, I might be streaming, as I said, that NIKKE-ish visual novel on the weekend, Stellar of the End. Or I might finish Stellar Blade. I will be hopefully doing the NIKKE collab next week as well. So if you're interested, if you're new, please consider subscribing if you're on YouTube. Or, coming back and commenting on the VOD, liking the stream, all of that helps. I'm hoping I won't be sick next time so I can be more up to my regular energy. You guys can't see it, but I am like fucked. And I'll probably not do anything until Saturday other than remember watch along with anime trailers. I'll ping you guys tonight on Discord and let you know what time. Let me drop my links and then I'm gonna go see if I can hold some food down. Yeah. Oh man, I had that pinned the whole time, didn't I? Pain. Okay, let me drop my links on Twitch as well. And then, yeah. Oh god. I don't know what I just did. I'm sorry if any mods lost privileges on Twitch. I just misclicked something so horribly, but like I don't know what I misclicked, so please let me know if you see anything wrong. Okay. I am going to raid on Twitch and then raid Niana's concert waiting room. Yeah. I will see you guys later. Bye bye. Bye bye. Okay. Let's see. Where on Twitch? Hold on. Everyone is still playing Remember Survey? I didn't like it that much. I mean, it's okay. I'd have fun voice acting it on stream. But to be honest, it's not my type of thing. I don't know, the gameplay, I'd rather be a bit more involved. Like, I don't even auto on NIKKE. I want to do stuff, not watch how the races go. If it was stat building and it's like passing a test or something in game, that's one thing. But like racing, I get that it's the gamble, but it's like I'm not betting money on it or anything, so it doesn't feel as exciting as I would have hoped personally. But I get that a lot of people love it, and that's great. I just don't think it's necessarily my type of thing. I'm not against it though. I think the horses are cute, and it makes me happy seeing everyone else love it. It's very wholesome and nice to watch. It's not really my thing necessarily. Let me see. No one is playing NIKKE that I follow right now, so we're going to read maybe Ada Lyra's off-Kai recap because it looks like it's our first stream back. Oh god, I still have the creepy thumbnail up! We'll go here and make sure to read the rules so you don't say anything that would be uncomfy. And then I'll raid Niana's concert waiting room on YouTube, so just hold on. Let's see. It's a horse racing anime girls who are engaged in the training portion, but that's the thing, it's very slice of life to me, and I hate slice of life. I hate it. Like a moe slice of life, that's my least favorite genre. I fucking hate it. It's not for me, and that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna go find the waiting room on YouTube. Hold on. I'm like, now that I'm not focused on voice acting and seeing how like weak I am from not eating, I gotta go try to eat. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna read the waiting room so you guys can hit the bell and you'll be able to find it later. I will make sure that goes off, and then I'll see you guys on Saturday and hopefully be in a massively better state by then for you guys. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Alright. I will see you guys later. Yeah. Oh, bye